Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. As you guys know, it is a treasure gnome event this weekend, so a good majority of our time will be hunting down as many gnomes as we could possibly find to get a bunch of loot. But we do have a spoiler image. It is Saturday and they normally like posting spoiler images on Saturday. This one is particularly interesting because it looks absolutely amazing. It also slightly confirms that next patch might be 4.0. They might be skipping right over 3.6. I do have a question real quick though. If 4.0 is the next patch, do you think you guys would be interested if I did like a daily stream on a brand new account? So basically like we do, except to be at basically a random time throughout the day. So more so for like the morning people. So like you guys right now. Where basically sometime throughout the day, more towards around this time, though probably a little bit later than this time, it'd be relatively random, wherever I could fit it. But where we'd stream for like an hour or two or so of a brand new account and just kind of slowly progress it over time. I might do that for next patch, considering it. But would you guys be interested in that if I was to do that? But anyways, let's go and yeah, let's go and actually go over the little spoiler. Might as well do it immediately. I was gonna wait a little while, but let's do it now, in case anyone's watching after the fact. But let me go find where on earth it is. But it's definitely an interesting image. It's probably one of the most excited images I've ever seen from this game. But it looks like we're getting a feature that is very similar to what Dungeon should have been. Delving. Basically, each faction, as it says up there, version 4.0, so apparently 4.0, but each faction of the underworld has a lair to explore. So I don't know if this is infinite. I'm not sure what its cost is. Maybe it's a map, maybe it's some kind of new resource, maybe it's sigils. No. It actually doesn't look like sigils. They finally stopped doing sigils, hopefully. It looks like it's not sigils. But yeah, from what I can tell there, it looks like you get a bunch of different difficulty rooms. You can go a bunch of different paths based on what you think you could take. Like right there, you can see you can reach the boss room 3 different ways, or actually 2 different ways. One is to go to the level 2 battle, then to the level 3 battle, or you can go straight to the level 4 battle and then to the boss. Or you can go take the side path, apparently, and go for a level 1 battle, a level 2 battle, a level 5 battle, and then you could probably backtrack and just do the rest if you really wanted to go to the 4, then go to the 2, then go to the 3, and then you'll head over to the boss room. But yeah, it looks interesting. Looks like a little dungeon crawling kind of thing where you have multiple different paths where you could take and the difficulty based on what you want to do. Obviously, late game, assuming you can take as many as you want, you'd pretty much go to literally every single room and get as much loot as possible. There seems to be some kind of treasure loot multiplier over there, and you can open the chest and run away at any time. And that chest, I would assume, would have various resources in the game, like ingots and basically everything of value. So that seems pretty cool. So obviously we don't know much else other than this current image, but it does look like a lot of fun. We might also finally have a purpose for those boss troops because it literally says, oh no, it actually doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does. It says the final boss. It literally says boss, so the classification of the final room will likely have a troop that is a lot harder. That is classified under the boss category, meaning troops that do 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the bosses will almost guarantee be able to do that extra damage to whatever that final room thing is. So all those troops that we've been getting from raids that seem like they're useless, they're probably going to have a purpose in this. I'm not sure if towers will really be in this area. I don't think there will be towers, but there will definitely be bosses. So that's really cool. So we now have a use for those troops. We have a fun new mini game of sorts. Only concern with this is if they limit it. It seems like something they might limit, so hopefully it's infinitely repeatable. I highly doubt that. It'll probably be like a daily thing like dungeons, except you get multiple of them. But yeah, if it actually is infinitely repeatable, ditch PvP will be there for hours upon hours upon hours. Just constantly doing delving. But yeah, looks like a lot of fun. We'll see exactly how it pans out. We don't really know too much information other than this image, so yeah. We'll know more soon. If nothing else, maybe Salty will enter something on it on Monday or something. Also, I might have beta access soon within the next few weeks, so that'd be great. And then I'll actually get to see it in test the game mode, and that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know how much I'll actually be able to say about it. Probably not much. But yeah, seems like a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to it. Anyways, of course, good majority of the stream going to be doing pet gnomes, or not pet gnomes, treasure gnomes, because it is the Vault event still. If you haven't been, still really good to go and do it. One more day in 16 hours. Great time to be playing the game because you can farm way more resources than normal. And we're just trying for PvP leaderboard at this point. Also, hello everyone. Hello Max. Hello Mr. Jesse. Hello Elite. Hello Trisha. Let's see. Hello Humberto. It's really hot in Portugal, I bet. Let's see. Hello Aliomar. Hello Visara. Hello Ellen. Yeah, it would definitely get harder the further you go, for sure. And they have different paths which have different difficulties too, depending on what you can actually do, it looks like. And I assume you can backtrack to do literally every room if you're capable of doing so. I wonder if your team will actually keep its durability. Like, if every single time it'll reset, or if you have to go with, like, one set of durability on your heroes and everything, and you have to keep them alive that way. That'd be kind of cool. There's currently no game mode in this game where you keep your stats from the previous battle. So they might do that for the dungeons. Probably not, though. Because that would be quite exploitable if you had, like, a really heavy stat buffer. You could just go up to 1,000 all stats. Just go, like, double humility. Get up to 1,000 all stats. And then just the rest of the dungeon, you just clear out everything instantly. That would probably be pretty broken. But they'd probably find some kind of way to balance it if they were to do something like that. Anyways, hello Ellen. Hello Marcelo. Hello Wizzo. Hello Hans. Hello, Joshik? I have no clue how to actually pronounce that. Welcome. Hello, Iron Bolt. Hello, Hyper. Hello, Watcher. Hello, Romaine. Hello, Wizzo. Hello, Michael. Hello, Rut. Hello, Maze. Hello, Max. And hello, Techni. Welcome. And hello, M78. And hello, Store. Welcome, everyone. And hello, everyone else. If you guys have any questions, anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Otherwise, a good majority of this stream will be dedicated towards hunting of the gnomes. And of course, just answering questions. And we'll have 2 redeem codes during it as well. Hello, Bogadin. Hello, Pandemonium. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So going through chat, making sure I didn't miss anything. But if I did, feel free to leave it again. Let's see. Yep, that seems to be everything. Yep, happy Saturday. Yeah, it's finally the weekend. Though then again, technically my Fridays feel like weekends these days. Pretty much as soon as it hits Friday, it's like, okay, it's the weekend now. There, move that, move that. Go through Ubstet. That actually will kill. And down it goes. As long as both of them aren't barrier, it'll kill. As long as the weaker one dies to the Ubstet. Because then you just tap away the barrier on it with your damage, and then the instant kill cleans it up. Also, I currently have a pet active right now, but I'm not actually taking it because it's a pet we already have. I normally would, because if nothing else, it would still give us EXP, but we're currently using a hero class that doesn't need EXP, so it'd just be a waste of time going for it. The only thing we'd get is pet food color, and currently pet food colors aren't really used for anything once you have them pretty much maxed. You got 5 treasure gnomes this morning, came away with a major orb, very nice, of Ascension, and a major orb of Wisdom. Wow, very, very lucky. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything yet today, though I haven't really been playing much yet. But, oh, I did finally get the ultra rare weapon upgraded that I was mentioning yesterday. We now are only 4 ultra rare weapons away from having everything in the entire game max, which is pretty cool. Oh, why did I hit hero? That was a bad move. That should have definitely been on Ubstet. If we die now due to Ubstet, we are. We just died to Ubstet. Yep, fail. Though that would have happened regardless, actually. Regardless of what I did the previous turn there. What do I think of Gorgulfa, Dawnbringer, Arcanine Weaver, and Mercy? Why Dawnbringer with it? Is that enough damage? I don't feel like that is. Or it's enough damage to win, it's just a little bit of a mixed match damage that doesn't have focus on what you need. Like, it's fine if you're using mixed match damage if they actually hit the last slots, but Dawnbringer's hitting everything. And I don't know if it actually concentrates enough damage towards the end, because it automatically ends your turn when you cast it. I feel like it would work, but it would take too long to win. Let's see. Why isn't everyone putting treasure gnomes in their defense? Well, people would only do that to troll other people, so I guess people aren't feeling in a trollish mood. I'd rather them just be using fire bombs anyways. A lot easier to deal with than a bunch of gnomes. Gnomes are still really easy, but they don't kill themselves out that well. At most, only one of them will dodge the battle. I used to do that with Pet Gnome on my thing. Just do like 3 fire bombs and then just have like a random Pet Gnome in there, making people think that's a Pet Gnome, but of course it's not. There we go. We'll take the brown, take the other one, take the red again. Go throw Furnace down. Have you already talked about the 4.0 spoilers? Yes. It was basically only one image. I'll go bring it up again real quick. But, oh, 1 second. Ah. Choking. Oh, nothing. No clue what that was. Wow. I guess that was from breakfast. Like, maybe like swallowed some crumbs or something. Ah. Wow, I just like choked on nothing. Anyways, let me go show that spoiler thingy again, real quick. I already have it up so I can easily keep showing it over and over again if I need to. But where'd it go? That should be it. But yeah, this was the spoiler. We ended up getting. There's actually several spoilers in this. The first one is, it says 4.0. Next patch was supposed to be 3.6, but apparently they're making it a major patch. Which makes sense, because they're planning on adding like several zones to the map. They're planning on an entire map rework, which they haven't reworked since day 1 of the game. It has been the same one forever. They're adding this really interesting minigame called Delving, which basically you'll be raiding a lair. It looks like what Dungeons should have been when it was first released. Like, this is what Dungeons basically was, I guess, technically supposed to be, but maybe they just weren't able to do it at the time, and now they're calling it Delving. And yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Basically, from what we could tell, this is the only thing that we know so far, but from what we could tell, it looks like you get a bunch of different paths. You can go for different leveled battles. As you can see, there's a level 1, a level 2, a level 3, a level 4, and a level 5. Actually, there's 2 level 3s, but basically, or there's 2 level 2s, but you can see there's a bunch of different level kind of battles that you can do, and assumably doing more of them will give you more loot, and that would then increase your room treasure multiplier by constantly doing a bunch of them. So you can go any of the paths. You could, if you just want to rush the boss, go directly into the 4th one there, and then go directly into the boss itself. Or you can go down the upper path and go to 1, then to 2, then to 5, then backtrack to like 2 and 3, and then backtrack even more, possibly to 4, and then finally go to the boss room. Or just go down the easier route of go down battle 2, go down battle 3, and then go straight to the boss room if you're like a newer player who might not be able to take some of the harder battles. But yeah, it looks very, very interesting. As you can see there's some kind of chest that you'll end up getting, which will have a bunch of loot in it. You can run away at any time with whatever your multiplier is. And yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Not sure how repeatable it'll be. Not sure if it'll have some kind of sync on it or what on earth it'll be. But one thing for sure, it does not look like it has a sigil system, hopefully. So they did something right. But yeah, we'll find out more information in the future. But this image is the only thing we currently know about it, unfortunately. But it does look like a lot of fun. Let's go get that out the way. Anyways, let's go move this back down and continue. When will 3.4 or when will 4.0 be released? Well, now that's 4.0, who knows? But I believe they were planning on sometime in September, last I recall. And the beta should be out sometime this month. Exactly when is not known, but hopefully soon, because I'm pretty hyped for it now. Now that we know that that minigame will actually be in it. Yeah, we currently don't know if we'll be able to use any team or what it will be like, but we will know in the future. Yes, they have said that next minigame will have ingots in it. So those chests will likely have ingots as one of the rewards, among other stuff. It's not only going to be ingots, I would assume, but it's probably going to be a variety of resources, but ingots just happen to be one of those resources. It's probably also going to be the primary way of obtaining ingots, because currently there's no proper way of gaining ingots currently within the game. Basically, the best way to gain ingots is just keep spamming PvP over and over and over again. And that's not the best way of implementing them. because you're just putting it over top a already existing piece of content. But yeah, I also assume it's not going to be the only reward. It's going to probably be like treasure hunts, where treasure hunt's pretty good at doing a few select resources, but it gives like a very wide range of total resources. I feel like that's going to be the same thing with the delving. It's going to have a pretty wide variety of resources that you can actually obtain from it, but one of the bigger ones would probably be ingots. But it would give like a little bit of everything still. Okay, we have alignment, so let's go for that. Take scroll down. What else do we need here? Let's go throw Infernus at it, and then just clean it up. Mythic just dies immediately because it's so weak. And then it goes. But yeah, don't forget the new Mythic is still available for 6 more days. It's, I don't know what to make of it. It's a little bit of an odd one. It has potential, but it's not anything over the top. It's probably one that's, I'd say attempt for, but don't go crazy on it. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go for, yeah, we'll go for Ubistet, why not? Get 2 kills, get the cleanup on it, so we don't even need to worry about it. And just throw Infernus. And hopefully it doesn't go crazy with Wordbreaker. Think they already said, never mind, I already read that. Let's see. You're having Infernus, Ubistet, and Farish Ra. Which one should you craft next? Probably Wordbreaker. Most likely Wordbreaker. Oh yeah, that does remind me. I'll probably be covering that video either today or tomorrow. I've been meaning to do a video covering gems and diamonds, and I figured we'd do it both in one video, since the calendar this month is actually related to it. So it'd be a good time to actually go over it. But yeah, Wordbreaker would probably be one of the next ones you'd want to go for. Wordbreaker, while I don't use it too much at the moment, it is insanely good. My favorite team for it is Mountain Crusher, Dragon Soul, Wordbreaker, Farish Ra, which you do have. And it farms a lot of souls while also winning PvP at a very fast rate. You can also replace out Farish Ra with Glitter Claw. Though you, based on what you said, you do have Farish Ra, so you don't really need to do that. It does win quicker with Glitter Claw, but you don't get a lot of souls if you do use Glitter Claw, obviously. Well, you still get some souls, obviously, off of Dragon Soul, but you know, 150% is a lot of extra souls. Have you seen that we will get 8 new Vault Troops? I have not actually seen that many, but that is one of the reasons why I'm saving my Vault Keys. But yeah, if you've been wondering why, that is why. Because we're going to be needing quite a few of them. I want to have about like 20 to 30 Vault Keys by the time next patch comes around. And right now, this weekend is one of the last times I believe we'll really have to farm for Vault Keys prior to next patch. So do keep that in mind. So you're probably going to want to stock up on a lot of them. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So far, we found 3 this weekend. We had 6, found 3. So hopefully we'll be able to keep that up. Also, every Vault Key we get, I will give out a redeem code this weekend. I did say that, so we'll keep doing it. So far, it has been going pretty well with that, so might as well keep doing it. But yeah, every single Vault Key we find on stream this weekend, I will be handing out a redeem code for. And that includes on the other streams as well. And we'll still be giving out 2 today regardless, if we get one. Let's see. Go take a yellow. Go take a red. The only way I won't do that is if we start finding too many of them, but I highly doubt we'll get that lucky. highly doubt we'll get that lucky. I'm pretty sure there's still some people that still haven't even found their first one yet. That has only ever happened to me once, though. Played the event for like 15 hours and got 0 Vault Keys. It happens. You can get very unlucky. Though you can also get very lucky and get like 3 in an hour. Okay, that's not droppable, is it? No, it's not. We'll smooth that over then. Cascaded, never mind. He just took my Cascade. Oh well. I'm not even gonna bother with the skulls. Oh, he's using that annoying goblin team. He better not infinitely loop. Oh, he lost. Okay, good. He didn't go for damage. Oh, wait. It's not over yet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I think he stopped. Nope. Oh no. End your turn. Oh no. Well then. That's not good. Let's go throw Infernus at it. Okay, he's gonna do a little bit of damage, but I think we're fine. Come on, Ubistet, where's your full mana? Oh no. I think we're done. Looks like it's over. I don't think it's gonna come through. We're not gonna have enough damage. Come on, Divinish Ball, you got this. Where's purple? We need purple right now. There we go, purple. We got this. Come on, alignment, you got this. Come on, Ubistet, you got this. What a win! There we go. And that's why Ubistet is better than Ketris in most instances. If that was Ketris the Bull, he would have lost and had no damage at all. But Ketris, I mean, Ubistet comes back from anything. Or maybe not anything, but you know, it's a lot easier to make a comeback with him than it is with Ketris. Even though Ketris technically in many instances actually has more overall damage. It's just he loses his damage way too easily compared to Ubistet. Whereas Ubistet always maintains his damage. Actually, if anything, pretty much increases his damage over time. For the most part. He does lose some of it because the more troops that die, the less his damage is. But as far as his actual stats, he's constantly gaining HP and magic. Attack and magic. Both of which make his ability better. Actually, let's throw in Furnace. That's gonna be enough. Oh, wait, you know what? It would have been enough. I didn't see this thing was so low. Whoops. Oh well. Move that down. You got 11 classes to level 100. Very nice. You're probably gonna be the first one to max them. I think I'm currently at like 5 or 6 of them. Not too many. And of course right now we're using Priest. Because I'm mainly just using this to get our EXP for, or not EXP, but just to get as many gnomes as possible. Because this hero classes works the quickest. Normally I don't use hero classes for what they're actually supposed to be used for, so figured we would for once. Take the purple down. Go for a firebomb. Yeah, after this event, we'll be using normal stuff, of course, and go back to the grind. Next one to get maxed for me will be Sorcerer. We only need to do like 4 more levels or something for it. 4, 6 levels. It's like at level 94 or something right now. Okay, we'll take the green over. Go grab herself a red. Take some purple. Burn Furnace, go from there. You've managed to collect 50 plus gem keys. Should you use all of them or should you hoard more first before using the keys? Does it matter? No, it has no effect. It matters if you're buying them with gems, but as far as actually using your keys, the amount that you open simultaneously of just your base keys does not matter. Like, for example, let's go over to our keys over here. We go to, like, our, let's just say our gem keys. So, or let's just say our glory keys, because I'll bring it down to exactly 8,000. Oh, no, that's not a good example, because only the gem-related ones would kind of be a good example. But, yeah, normally gem keys, these would cost 10 gems each. 9.5, the 10 one would cost 9.5 gems each, and the 50 bulk one would cost 9 gems each. But when you already have a X amount of keys here, it doesn't matter which one you collect, 1, 50, or 200. It'll always just be the exact same thing. The drop table isn't any different, and nothing's any different, and it'll cost the same amount of resources. But if you're spending gems on them, so if the menu looks like this, it ends up being cheaper if you buy them in bulk. And this applies to gem keys and event keys. Gem keys, event keys, and VIP keys, where if you buy them in the 50 bulks, it's actually cheaper than if you were to buy them in 10s or 1s. But this is only when you're actually spending gems into them. If you have the actual physical keys themselves, it doesn't matter if you're opening 1 or 200, it'll still be the exact same value. Only when it specifically costs gems does it actually give you a better value if you open the biggest amount at once. And it only saves you a small amount, but yeah, generally, for the most part, if you have any kind of X amount of keys, doesn't matter how many you open, you can just do any amount and then boom, you're good to go. It's not costing any more of additional resources. But yeah, basically, you can just throw however many keys you have down right now if you wanted to, and it wouldn't have any effect on anything. Good morning, Dragon Ball Z fan. Okay, what do we need to move around? Let's go and move a brown to blue. Put that over, get our blues. But yeah, let me go mention that again, because there weren't as many people here earlier when I mentioned it. But would you guys be interested if next patch is indeed a 4.0 patch? Would you guys be interested in me doing another account? Basically starting up a brand new account and basically every single day, progressing it by about an hour or two, and streaming it every single time instead of doing like a video series on it. Streaming it as basically an early game account, constantly progressing it through next patch. Would you guys be interested in that? It'll be around the same time that we normally do this stream, and we'd probably stream it on every day other than Friday and Saturday, because we'd be doing this on Friday and Saturday, the normal thing that we normally do. Or maybe we'll include it on some Friday, Saturday. But for the most part, it'd be the other 5 days. But yeah, it'd be around this time. It'd be a completely random time most days, though. But it would be around approximately this time each day. Give or take several hours. What else do we need to go do? Let's go take, yeah, we'll go for the middle one. Oh, bad gateway. Look at that. Yeah, it seems like it'd be something fun. It's something we've kind of done in the past, but I've never bothered doing it streaming-wise. And it's a lot easier to keep up with it streaming than to constantly keep doing videos for it. Alright, let's go get a poke down. Hopefully we get something decent on the account. The only big issue with that, though, is there's a possibility we'll get something too decent. Like, for example, if we just randomly pull a Dragon Soul, then that's a little bit unfortunate in a way. Because even though that would be really good for us, it'd be bad in that it'd be unrealistic compared to what a normal account would be like. Yeah, we'll see what happens with it. So far, we've gotten pretty good luck on all of our newer accounts for the most part. But that could just be because we have pretty good, decent game knowledge. But even just from a Mythic standpoint, every single account I've ever had has had multiple Mythics before level 100. I think I'm at minimum 2. But I've had some that had as many as 4 before level 100. So I don't know if this is pure luck or what. But anyways, let me go and go take out this guy. We definitely need this pet, so let's go get more copies of it. It's not really a good one. It's for monster bonus, which never comes into play. But it's more pets. Need to get them upgraded eventually. If I just keep ignoring them, then we won't be getting it upgraded. I really wish they had a way to focus pets, though, without using diamonds. I mean, without using gems. You pulled a Mythic at level 30. I know. If you ever check global chat, you'll see so many people under level 100 grabbing Mythics randomly. It's pretty funny. Actually, if we check it right now, we'd probably see some people. Let's see, who do we currently have? Oh no, where's all the Mythics? No one's grabbing Mythics. Everyone must have opened up all the keys yesterday. There it is. First one I click on. A level 62 found a new Mythic. And that's it. Literally the only person in the entirety of global chat right now who has found one is a level 62. That's really funny. But yeah, oops, wrong one. But as you can see, if we click back on Lance. Come on, let me click on Lance. What? Why is it not letting me click on Lance? AW Ryan, your name is so big it won't let me click on Lance again. What's happening here? It's so weird. I'm clicking right on it. Well, you saw it earlier. He was level 62. I don't know why it's not letting me click on him now. AW Ryan's name is so long it keeps clicking whenever I click the one above it. Look at that. Every single time. That's weird. Anyways, let's go and get a poker. Go throw Infernus down. Get another Infernus. Now just wipe everything. Actually, before I do, let me grab that. Clear it out the way. Ubistet dead. Oh, 4.0 spoiler? Yes, we ended up finding, or not finding, but yes, let me go over that again. Might as well. We'll bring it up every single time. Because it's probably one of my favorite screenshots I've ever seen of a spoiler from this game. I'm actually really hyped for it now. But, let's see, let's just go take a skull. But, it's this image right here. Let me go bring it up. It's, 1 second. Quick skip. There we go. Okay, it's this right here. And there it is. 4.0 sneak peek, which is a spoiler in itself, because basically they're skipping version 3.6 apparently, which is their original plan, which means this next patch is a very, very big patch, which is to be expected. To put it in perspective, I believe 2.0 added traits, 3.0 added, wait, what did 3.0 add? Now that I think about it, I can't actually remember, that's sad. There was something really gigantic. Was it Guild Wars? I think it was Guild Wars, if I'm not mistaken. Like Guild Wars and guild-related stuff, or more expansion to guild-related stuff. And 4.0 is bringing in new maps, as well as this new game mode related to it, which is called Delve, or Delving. I'm probably going to be calling it Delving. But each faction in the underworld has a lair to explore. And as you can see, it's basically like what dungeon should have been. It looks like a dungeon-like layout where you have multiple paths where you can go down to get various resources. There's a room treasure multiplier. Assumably, the more rooms you do, the more treasure multiplier you will get. There's different difficulties of rooms. As you can see, that top path ends up leading to a dead end where you can do a level 1 battle, a level 2 battle, and then a level 5 battle. The middle path has, and then you'd have to backtrack. The middle path has a level 4 that you can go to, and then you just go straight to the boss room, which would be the shortest path to get there. Or you could go the easiest path if you're a newer player, and go for the level 2 and then the level 3 all the way at the bottom there, and do it that way, and then just go straight to the boss room. But yeah, and assumably you could also do literally all of them, and then go to the boss room and get the highest amount of multiplier possible. And there's a chest over there. Currently looks like it's only level 1, but obviously that can keep upgrading and upgrading, and obviously the higher the chest, the more loot you'll get. Ingots will most likely be one of the bigger resources, though it'll likely have all resources within the game, like gems, maybe diamonds, gold, souls, and, you know, just basically a little bit of everything. Hopefully not too many trait stones, but yeah, we'll have to see. Looks like a lot of fun. Looks like it could have some really good loot. Some things we don't know about it is how repeatable it is, if it's even repeatable, or if it's a daily, or what exactly is up with that. We don't know what loot it will specifically give, other than it's very likely to include. It's very likely to include a decent amount of ingots, and other than that, yeah, we don't really know much about it. We don't know what teams we could use. We don't know exactly what the structure is, how much it costs to play the minigame, if it's repeatable. Hopefully, it's not a sigil system. Better not be. The way they have it set up, it doesn't look like it'll be a sigil system. So it'd be very ultra annoying if it is. Let's see. Well, we're going to be beta testing it, so I'll definitely be beta testing it a lot. I can say that much. Looks like a lot of fun to beta test. Okay, let's go through a Uberstit down. But yeah, we'll probably have access to that mid-August or late August. They're taking people too as well in the next week or two. So keep an eye out on her stream or a post on the forum, or even just private message Salty on the forum, because they are going to be taking new beta testers. They're specifically looking for people, well, two things they're looking for. There's people that are generally active in the community and such, like on the forum and just in general. But the other thing they're specifically looking for, if you don't happen to be that active, is people who are bilingual. If you can speak English and any other language other than English, preferably a pretty discrete one, or literally any of them, doesn't really matter. But if you can speak any two languages, with one of them obviously being English, then they need your help, because they need translator testers for all the versions of the game. So, yeah, if you're someone who can do that, probably pretty easily get beta access. I will throw Uberstit down, and down it goes. Next Mythic is Monster. The pet might be useful for a team for that. I didn't actually double check the stats on Next Mythic yet. I still don't feel like a 4x Monster team would ever be built. Biggest issue is it doesn't have a lot of components to it. And I think one of the biggest components is normally missing is mana generator. There are a few monsters that can mana generate, but they don't have any like exceptionally good ones. They have average at best. Yeah, we'll throw that down. Get a nice Infernus in there. And we'll just get that to full. Get a nice little poke on that. I didn't realize we're up against all goblins. I hate the goblins so much. They're really easy to take out for we use gob choppers, but it takes too much time to really bother switching. And for the quicker, or for the initial battles, it's quicker doing this team than it is to do choppers. There we go. We'll take. Oh, I could have gone for the extra turn right there. Oh well. We'll go and just throw a poke at him. Do it on the summoner. Throw that down. Get a nice Uberstit. Should be able to land because it's this game mode. They have such high attack. Do that down. Get all of our mana we need. That's not enough. We'll throw an Infernus. Then we'll throw Uberstit. And down it goes, if he'll let me do it. And the final one. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go grab blue. Didn't get the full mana. Go take some reds then. Get a little bit of purple. No free turns. Let's take the yellow. Throw it down. Get full mana on that. Go from there. And we should probably focus down one of the more annoying ones like him. Skull spam it if we can right now. Looks like we will. That'll reduce it down almost to kill range. And that's pretty much matched. Throw Ubestead at it. Kill out the two most important ones, and now we just win. He's not going to win off of that. Though he could be very annoying and just keep HP spamming, but hopefully that will not happen. I'll just take a skull for now. I'm just going to wait for it to naturally get full mana. And hopefully we'll have alignment for something, and not really, but we'll still throw it. So we'll do that. Get a little bit of damage. He's going to hit us a lot here, though. It's a little bit of HP buff. Throw it a little bit of damage. And now he's going to just go and furnace up. And actually, Ubestead would be a little bit better, but doesn't look like we'll be able to get it all the way. Let him have a skull here. I think we'll just throw the Infernus. Because I don't think we can go all the way on Ubestead, so might as well just go for some damage then. Get that in there. And then just go for another one if he doesn't kill it, but he's going to kill it. Okay, we'll take skulls, hit high enough with that, and then we just kill it with Ubestead in a turn or two. And that would be this turn, and down it goes. And there's our reward. Come on, a bunch of them. Oh, I thought it was 4 for a second. It keeps getting me with fakes. No, it's only 2. That's better than 0, and I believe that might actually be enough to upgrade it. Let's see. Nope, we're 1 short. No! We're 1 short. It's so weak, yet so far. Oh well. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's the only one other than the Little Freedom that isn't maxed. Little Freedom will get there eventually. Wasn't he the most recently added new pet, Little Freedom? Pretty sure he is. Or was it the monster one? Well, we know next week we're getting one. We're also getting another one later this month. I think for Dog Day or something. National Dog Day. What am I looking for? Wait, I was just about to go check for something. Forgot what it was. What even is our daily right now? I gotta use a bunch of troops that use brown. Oh, that's funny. We accidentally did the yellow one. That's great. And obviously we did the trophy one automatically. I need to do one with brown, and I need to do one with Groshnock. I don't think there's enough to build a brown Groshnock, unfortunately, so we can't do both simultaneously. But oh well. Anyways, let's go take our revenge, go from there. If anyone still has any other questions, let me know. We'll make sure to do so. And we continue the hunt. Hello, Steve. Hello, Medieval. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's take a blue. Go throw it out on Ubestead. Go throw a nice big hit down and go from there. Take the red. Throw down a Infernus. Oh no, it's using that. Oh no. It's not actually strong, but it's very annoying. Okay, we'll throw Infernus at it. Hopefully it'll hit. Wow, it's got a spider on its death as well. If that wasn't already bad enough. It just summoned 3 spiders. Every possible time it could have summoned a spider, it summoned a spider. Oh, let's go kill an entire team of spiders now. Unfortunately, that didn't hit the 1. Well, let's go scroll spam it. There we go. And 1 spider left. We had to kill like 4 to 5 spiders this battle. Yet it started with 0. Do you have a giant team? Yes, the best giant team in the game. We actually recently got maxed, so I'm currently not using the correct hero class for it. But it's Euro Fire Mantle. Let's see, Euro Fire Mantle, Fire Giant, Hero using Dawnbringer using Titan hero class, followed by Hyndla. And it's the strongest giant team in the game. It's also among, not one of the absolute best teams in the game, but for defend teams, it's actually pretty high up there, even though not too many people use it. The main reason not too many people use it is just because people are leveling hero classes and using other stuff for invading. But if they were to ever make it so you could set any hero class to any defend team, Titan 4 times giant team is going to be very popular, especially if they add more Stormheim troops that are really good. Also, if I'm not mistaken, there's currently no giant bonus pet, so that'll be even stronger once that does occur. Or is it Stormheim? One of the bonuses it doesn't have. Obviously, there's one for oh no, Stormheim had it. It was Giants that didn't. But yeah, once they finally add the Giant bonus, it'll be even stronger. I believe it gets slightly more attack and slightly more HP, or particularly more HP. It's mainly what it gets from it. Yeah, 4 times Giant is the highest HP starting team in the entire game. There is nothing that will ever be higher HP than 4 times Stormheim Giant, because the Kingdom's HP bonus is pure HP, and Giant bonus is nearly pure HP. What hero class will be good for next week? Well, next week is Guild Wars, so you basically just set it to whatever you need for the Guild War day, like Bard for Yellow Day and whatever else you need. But as far as for the event, let's see, it's the Sorcerer one. You'd really only need Sorcerer for Thursday, though, for the actual event thingy. I'll probably be using it all week, or maybe not all week, but I do need to get it to level 100 for Thursday. But we're pretty much already there. We're at like level 94 right now. It's only going to take like 5-6 hours, or maybe even less, just to get it to max, so it's not going to take that long. You know, let's get the furnace down. So yeah, generally on Guild War weeks, you just use whatever you need for the given Guild War day. And if you don't need anything, you set it to whatever your defense team needs. Oh! We did it! We did it! We did it! Sure, I'll give out a redeem code for that. We finally got our first Mythic ingot. Ever. The drop rate's about 1 in 3,000 something, I think. And we finally got it after like 4,000 battles, it feels like. But yeah, somewhere's around 1,000, 3,000. 1 in 3,000, somewhere's around there. It is ridiculously rare, like absurdly rare. Like, I don't know why they made it so rare, but we finally got one. That's really cool. And we're never going to see another one ever again. It's going to be a while. And it's going to be a long while before we see another one. But yeah, we'll give out a redeem code for that. I don't see why not. Okay, well, redeem code time. And we'll have another one a little bit later in the stream. Probably whenever we find a vault key. Unless we find a vault key too immediately. Let's see. I'll go to this one. Grab that. Grab that. Actually, do we have any other thing that's relevant to this? Eh, not really. So let's go with this one. Copy that. Save it. Double check that it even works. And go from there. Let's see. Put in our invite code. Put in the redeem code. Click redeem. I miss saying that I'm not a robot anymore. Click that there. For all we know, we could be a robot. Anyways, let's go put this into the thing below me. And go from there. 0.0032% chance. Wow, that is low. Where to go? I'm looking for redeem code section. Where's my redeem code section? There it is. Let's get that pasted, put that right there, and there we go. Okay, there's the code. Let me go put it into chat as well. Center it, or center it as far as we can go with it. And let me go copy paste this into that. Copy all that. And there you guys go. You can just copy paste that from chat and go put it into gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Gives the same reward as always. Let's go take our tribute real quick though. First, grab that. And your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Don't put in mine. Put in whatever your game says. The redeem code is found below or in the chat, as we just pasted it. You just copy paste it. Yeah, gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And I guess we'll open the 1 gem key real quick. Maybe we'll get the mythic off it. No. There we go. And we get a lamprey. That'd be fun if we got another mythic ingot from it. But there we go. We're now up to... also, keep in mind that does not work on the console version. It works on every version other than PS4 and Xbox One. The redeem codes, that is. But, yeah, where does that bring us as far as mythic weapons? Or as far as mythic ingots, I mean. That brings us to 15. Oh, cool. We actually have enough right now, if we wanted to go upgrade a single mythic weapon to give it all 5 of its stats. So we could give Dawnbringer all of its stats right now if we wanted to, which wouldn't be too bad? Question mark. Like, its other perks are pretty bad, but I believe its 5 stats it gets aren't horrible. Well, actually, the attack is pretty horrible on it. But you would get 4 HP, 4 armor, and 1 magic. Is that worth 15 mythic ingots? No, not at all. But, yeah, I think we'll still hold them. But we technically do have enough to get 1 mythic weapon to all stats if we wanted. I just don't think it's worth it. We'll see what the next mythic weapon is and stuff in the future. They're so scarce right now that there's really no point in using them yet. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, that sounded like way, way too low. But yeah, that makes more sense, 0.032. Okay, we'll go take Skull. Yeah, the first number you said, that would be a little bit too absurd of a low drop rate. We'll go throw Infernus down. Gotta kill the gnome. I should probably go kill it directly just in case it feels like getting mana out of nowhere. So we'll go do that. Maybe he'll have a vault key. If he does have a vault key, I can't give another code that quickly. But we'll see. It's very unlikely he'll have a vault key though. Hopefully it's something good on him. Come on, 3 event keys. Oh, of course. Well, the code right there is for that vault key. Wow, our luck right now. Mythic ingot like 2 battles ago, then a vault key off our gnome. I'll take it. Well, there's our 4th vault key of the event. But yeah, the redeem code's still active, so let's go use the one below for that. Well then. Do we get a legendary ingot this battle now? Just get everything while we're at it? Maybe we should go open up a bunch of keys and get like 10 mythics out of 10 keys. Let's see, we'll go and throw this onto Oopstet. We're using up all of our luck right now when we don't really need it. I guess we kind of need it. If we're going to be using our luck on anything, we'd want to be using it on both ingots and gnomes. Because both of those 2 things I need the most of. Particularly ingots, actually. Only a common. That looks so pitiful now compared to our other loot. Open 50 gem keys and see what I get? No, unfortunately I can't. There's nothing in the drop table I need. So I just need to keep saving them. Or actually, there's technically one thing in the drop table I need. I need the ingots, but it wouldn't be worth opening them just for ingots. Next time we open up our keys will likely be for next patch. Because the next patch will have, I believe, new content within keys that we'll need to go get. Not only that, but there will be a new kingdom soon after next patch that will be released. Like a normal kingdom, not like the other stuff that they're adding. There's like some kind of like kingdom-like thing that they're adding next patch, but I don't think they're like actual kingdoms. So we'll see exactly what it is, but nonetheless, I need to save my resources for next patch. As many as we can. Because we're probably going to need it for quite a few things. Same reason why I'm saving my vault keys. We currently have 10 vault keys total. I'm saving them for next patch. Because there's going to be quite a few more drops within the vault itself. Wait, has the redeem code seriously been depleted already? I need to go double check with Salty how many redeems she actually gave it. Because that's going really quick. It should be a few hundred. And I wouldn't expect like 100 watchers to kill it that quick. Okay, we'll go and throw Infernus at it. Go with another Infernus. That goes. Do I have a giant team? Didn't I already mention that? It's giant team is Euro Fire Mantle, Fire Giant, Hero using Titan Hero class with Dawnbringer, and Queen Hyndla. Or Hyndla Frostcrown, I mean. The green-blue from Stormheim. Basically, it's a 4-time Stormheim giant team. The strongest there is. And there's currently no giant team better than it. Oh, why did I use Umstead first? That was a fail. Supposed to throw Infernus first. Luckily, it still cleans up. We'll throw that at him. Hopefully get the extra turn off for red or anything. Or not. Throw the Infernus down, and that's pretty much match. Try getting Umstead in there. Doesn't look like we have enough. Go for that. And get a few more hits in there. Get that down. Throw Infernus dead. Yeah, we'll have another redeem code during later in the stream. You got 2 mythic ingots yesterday from battles after thousands of never getting one. Yeah, you've probably done like ages upon ages of them, knowing how much you play. I'm actually surprised you haven't gotten one yet. Yeah, we finally got our first one out after however many we did. Like something like 3,000, 4,000 battles, 5,000, I don't even know. I don't keep track of the exact number. I just know it was a lot. Yeah, that was the first one we've gotten all patched since their release. And all the other ones have basically just been from what's it called? The ones that you get for free every single week. Well, some of them came from calendar, of course. I think we got 5 off of calendar. And the rest have just been from normal PvP from the one they automatically give to you. Let's see. Any purple weapon if you don't have Dawnbringer? Oh, yes. If you don't have Dawnbringer, you replace out Dawnbringer with any purple weapon so that you cover every color. Black Manacle would be one of the better ones. Or a purple-red weapon is also pretty decent. Yeah, any purple weapon is a replacement for Dawnbringer in a 4x giant team. Main reason you use Dawnbringer is just because you need to use the excess red and yellow that you create off of Eurofire Mantle. You don't have to have something to use the excess, but it's nice to have it. Ideally, the best thing to use there would be a red, yellow, purple weapon, but currently none exist. Can you end your turn already? There you go. You just got a legendary troop that you didn't have from the code. Hey, there's the one legend I was just saying. Oh, never mind. You said legend, not mythic. I was going to say. Well, you said mythic for a second. But it's still very nice getting a legend off that you didn't have. Which one was it? Okay, we'll go and take... which one do we need? We'll take the green over. Grab a kill on that. Throw an Ubistet. Dead. And yeah, we'll go for 3 trophy. It's using the new mythic, so we know that the team should be weak. Take that down. And it's not that the new mythic is actually weak, it's just generally it's pretty easy to actually kill because of its low durability. Let's try killing that out all the way. And just get a nice furnace at it. Ideally Ubistet, but we don't currently have mana for it, and we'd have to waste a turn, so let's do that instead. Wish he would have died to that. Might have to go out of my way just to damage him some. Yeah, we'll throw this down and then Ubistet. Oops, okay, problem. The way that it just hit made it so I can't kill him right now. So we'll go for that. He's not going to do anything. And he's not even going to get to use his ability. He just goes down to Ubistet. And down it goes. Hello, Raziel. Welcome. Oh, Sakima. Interesting. She is one of those double convert skull spammers. Not one of the greater ones, unfortunately. The problem is she doesn't have any, like, really good combinations at the moment. She probably will in the future, especially if they ever add a Rashka hero class, which I believe is actually the next new hero class, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, we'll see exactly how that goes into the future. She does have a lot of potential with some kind of Ubistet team in the future, but at the moment, there just isn't much that she's specifically used for compared to Divine Follow or Forest Guardian or some of the other ones, Inferno King and stuff like that. The other double skull converts. Also, thank you for your subscribe, Angusto. Much appreciated. Okay, what do we take here? He's gonna go through Inferno King. Infernus. It's gonna be an Infernus battle right here. And we did land our Archer turn, so perfect. So we should win here. Let's do that. And as long as he doesn't infinitely Infernus, which is definitely possible. Okay, good. He stops. We'll go and throw a skull at him. See if we can get full mana here. That'd be great. Oh, even if we do, we're gonna kill it. So let's throw Infernus, and then he dies to anything. And dead if he doesn't kill it. Or do something weird. There we go. If he didn't take that skull, he could have won off of like 3 Infernus casts. Hey, we got an Arcane as well. I don't really need that Arcane though. It feels so weird getting Arcanes now. I wish they weren't even in Legendary tasks. And they said they weren't going to add ingots to Legendary tasks either, which is going to be annoying. Because we keep getting these useless Arcanes and they can't even be converted into anything. Okay, we'll go throw this onto last slot there. Put their Infernus at it. a yellow. Another Infernus. Oh, we just ruined our own convert off the Cascade. Not that big a deal, though. They'll hit us a little bit. We'll Night Coronet the two of them. And then we just have to deal with Dawnbringer. And we do not have alignment for it, I don't believe. So we'll just go and poke away the shield. Get a bunch of manas. Throw it down again. Double check the board. Doesn't look like we have it. Yeah, let's go for another Infernus. And then we'll Skull Spam it, because that should be kill range at that point. And dead. There we go. And I don't think we actually landed an extra turn there, but we hit so much damage that it doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll go into this one. Might as well just go straight for the points. I am still trying for Leaderboard. We're relatively close to it. I believe we're 6,000 away, 7,000. I think more towards 7,000. But we're almost there. We're getting there. We get 5 epic ingots for it. Though, of course, the main reward we're getting is all the ingots on our way there, not specifically the ones from the Leaderboard. But it helps. It's basically just free ones on top of what we're already grinding for. I don't think I'm going higher than that, though. I'm probably just going for top 100. If I had more time in a given week, I probably would. But, I don't know. It takes a lot of time to do it. I think it takes about 30 total hours or so, maybe even higher than that, to actually, of actual grinding of just PvP over and over again to reach it. It still takes quite a bit of time just to even reach the top 100, which is what the main goal is. Yeah, we'll go move all that. Go through an Infernus. We still have an okay amount of damage because it barely even reduces any. Oh, we'll just go for Ubistet then. And then it goes. Any idea when 4.0 will release? Probably sometime in September or very late August. Most likely more towards September, though. Yeah, the Underworld should be a lot of fun. I'm mostly looking forward to that new game mode. But yeah, we're going to have a bunch of different zones and that new game mode of, what was it called? Of, delving. Or it's technically called Delve. I'll definitely be calling it delving, though. I'll probably even call it dungeoning. It's technically dungeoning. I'll call normal dungeons dungeons and the other delving as dungeoning. I don't know, we'll see. But it definitely looks like a dungeon format. That is for sure. No, you're not really active on the forums, so I'm your main... Hey, a gem key. Main means of your information. But yeah, we don't currently know too much on it. If we knew more, I would say it. The only thing we really know is the screenshot that I showed earlier. Hey, back-to-back gnomes. Let's see. Yeah, there is some discussion on the forum, but none of it has been like actual confirmations from the developers on anything. Or at least not yet, I don't think. I haven't seen any. It's just speculation talk and stuff. There's no like actual official posts going over, hey, this is this, or anything like that. Anyways, let's move that back, and where was I? Let's go into purple. Get that. He'll throw a skull at us. Purple. Throw that down. Get a nice Infernus in there. And dead. If it'll go down, dead. Oh, I didn't even check to see what that was. What was that? I was looking over at chat and then didn't realize we had a gnome because we got back-to-back gnomes. Let's see, we'll find out in a second. I'll watch the instant replay. That awkward moment when streaming is actually really good because you get an automatic instant replay button. Wow, it went so quick I can't even see it on the instant replay. We end up getting another 1 gem key. We got 2 1 gem keys in a row. Not too bad. That's 9 gems basically each time. Or at least that's 9 gems that we didn't have to spend. So basically 9 gems. It's not directly gems, but it's technically gems. In a way, I guess you could kind of consider it 10, but I normally just call it 9, because if I'm ever opening gem keys, it's always 50 bulks. It would never not be 50 bulks. So yeah, it's 9 gems. We'll go throw that down. To kill a summoner. If he'll end his turn. If he'll end his turn. If he'll end his turn. Here we go. And let's kill an Infernus. Spelunking? No, I wouldn't call it spelunking. That is an interesting game, though, Spelunky. I never really cared for it much, though. There we Here, move that, move the other one. Throw in Furnace at it. And Ubistet will hopefully be enough to kill. And then it goes. Yeah, Sakima has the highest damage, or has the highest single target damage of anything that has a double convert. Her main purpose is to throw it at first slot when it's weak to clear it out so that you can throw all of your damage into second. The biggest issue with her is she's not good against barrier at all. But as long as you're not up against that, generally if you need to run against barrier, you run in Furnace. Because he gets to remove all barriers and then he does his damage. Okay, we'll go through Ubistet down. Get out in there. Chemo's gonna take a bunch of HP. Can't really stop that unless he doesn't go for it. Perfect. And that's match if it'll click. There we go, and we'll just poke it dead. Oh yeah, and for any of you that were wondering from earlier, I guess we'll just keep showing it the entire stream. But this was the spoiler image that we were referring to earlier on the 4.0. We don't really know too much about it, but this image is what we were referring to. But yes, we know now that next patch will basically be version 4.0 apparently. You're skipping past 3.6 and going right for a major patch. We already know there's going to be a lot of really big changes, like the entire map rework and a bunch of new map zones. And some of those zones are the part of the underworld. And each faction in the underworld, and I believe there's 3 factions, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3, somewhere around there, has a lair to explore. And as you can see, that is the Temple of the Eye. It's something Eye. It's, I forget what the kingdom is called. It's something Eye Kingdom. But, yeah, that's one of the 3, apparently. And as you can see, there's a room treasure multiplier. So the more rooms you do and the further into the dungeon you go, the more loot you'll end up getting, and you keep leveling up your chest to get even more loot. You have multiple different paths that you can take. Some that are easier than others. Like you can see, if you had this as an option, the easiest path would be to take the bottom path and go to the level 2 and then the level 3 battle, and then do the boss. The quickest path would be to go take the level 4 and then go immediately to the boss. Not sure if there would be any benefit to actually completing out quickly, but that would be the path if so. And if it allows you to just keep going in any direction you so choose, the most lootful path would be go to battle number 1, then 2, then 5, then 4, then 2, then 3, and then finally go to the boss, which would probably give you the most amount of multiplier, I would assume. I think if I didn't actually bother calculating it up, but let's see, how much, assuming each one gives like a certain amount, because you can see it's 1.1 multiplier, so we can assume that each one is a 0.1. So that means that's 3, 8, 5, or 3, 8, 12, 14, 17. If that's the case, you could probably get a 2.7 multiplier, though I'm not fully certain if that's the case. But if each one of those counts as a 0.1, with however difficult it is, there should be a 2.7 multiplier then. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but that sounds like a pretty decent amount of extra loot to get just from doing all the battles. Yeah, we'll see exactly what's up with that. We don't really know too much information about it at all, but other than that image. But we can speculate. But we'll just have to see in time. Anyways, let's go into this battle. Oh yeah, it's the All-Seeing Eye Kingdom, that one. Going to see it 6 times. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to show it like every 30 minutes, it feels like. You're finally farming for Dawnbringer, nice. Recently got to Dragon Soul, also nice. And traded your soul team, Dragon Soul, Fair Shra. Oh, you have Fair Shra too, Azurus and Umberwolf. And you're now up to 55,000 souls, very nice. Recommendations, explore, PvP, or challenges. If you're using that specific team, definitely do challenges. But if you're going to go and use it in PvP, you can try using it with the, if you have a Ward Breaker, synergizes very, very well with that. Like Mountain Crusher, Dragon Soul, Mountain Crusher, Dragon Soul, Ward Breaker, Fair Shra. It's my favorite team to run if I'm going to bother running Fair Shra in PvP. But for the most part, I would say run first challenge Divinian Fields with the team that you mentioned. Would be your best place to do it. And you would do it on Warlord 2 difficulty, which you can kill in 3 shots by casting Dragon Soul 3 times. But yeah, Warlord 2 difficulty, first challenge, Divinian Fields, with the team you just mentioned. And in 3 casts of Dragon Soul, you'll clear out the battle and get like 600 something souls. It depends on your bonus, but some high amount of really high souls. Is there a way to change the dungeon challenges? What do you mean by that? Oh no, the dungeon challenges, you mean from dungeons? No. There's no way to change which battles you have for this. So whatever one you see is the one you have to battle every single day. But you're referring to these, right? 1 second, let me go there. It's loading. The annoying loading screens. Hopefully this gets fixed next patch. But anyways, what I'm looking for is... You're referring to these, right? Dungeons? Yeah, these cannot be repicked. You have to do whatever it says for each one of these. But yeah, you can't repick them at all. Whatever it is, you'll have to defeat. Easiest way generally to get around them is just keep throwing Devours and Barrier Spam. While also throwing things like Entangle and Mana Drain. Also, the final troop in each one of those does count as a boss. So you could use one of those boss troops too if you wanted to. And it'd basically one-shot them. Yeah, it's the same ones every single week. They never change. Hey, an ultra rare ingot. Okay, how close are we on those? I don't think we got much closer, other than getting that mythic ingot from earlier. But yeah, we're getting there. If we go check weapons, we actually only need 4 more ultra rares at the moment. I end up upgrading the other one off stream. But yeah, if we go over to ultra rares, we are almost there. We're 3/4 the way done with all ultra rares. And of course, we have the gigantic task of taking up all the epic ones and then all the other ones past that. But yeah, we only need these 4 weapons. And then we have maxed out every ultra rare. So we're getting there. I guess we'll go for Scythe next. As you can see, we're still a while away. We only have 2, so we still need to go get whatever 28 times 4 is minus 2 more ingots. So that would be 110, right? I believe I did math correctly. But yeah, 110 ingots, I believe that is. But we gotta keep doing it. Or 110 ultra rare ingots, that is. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Probably in the next week or 2. Definitely before next patch. Oh, ouch. We just started the battle. What are you doing? We literally just started the battle. Hey, Demon. Oh no! I had Demon or Angel as a fight and I didn't take him. Is he even here right now? He was earlier. I went for the revenge battle, not noticing that it was him immediately. Oh well. I'll go take the green. We'll spare his points. Okay, we'll go take that down. I don't even know if he's going for leaderboard this week. Go for that. Oh wait, why am I scroll spamming a 80% reduction? That doesn't make much sense. Let's throw an Ubestead at it. Get Infernus in there, go from there. Hey, you're always watching. Dun dun dun. Okay, anyways, we'll take that down. Oh, you're not full mana yet. Take a red. Using Jezebel, Divine, or Divinia, Glaceon, any weapon you should be using instead of Anu Scepter. Nope, Anu Scepter sounds perfectly fine, especially if you get it upgraded. Anu Scepter fully upgraded actually isn't that bad. I personally haven't bothered doing that yet, but it is pretty decent. Alright, we'll throw skulls down. Start working that down for Ubestead dead. Oh, no World Breaker yet? Okay, probably just stick to doing challenges then. Challenges would be your best bet. Oops, I forgot to take that. But yeah, first challenge, Divinian Field with the team you mentioned on Warlord 2 difficulty is what you're going to want to do. And I believe that comes out to about, it should be over 30,000 souls per hour. Exact amount will depend on your bonuses and the rate that you can do it at. But it could potentially go up to about 35 to 40,000. Not fully certain. But again, it depends heavily on bonuses and such. And how quickly you're clicking. Because when doing challenges, there's a lot of clicking compared to, like, Explore. Because you don't get a repeat button and you have to constantly go through each of the menus. And with how quick the battles go, a single misclick wastes, like, 1/5 of your battle time. Okay, we'll go and, we'll take the... I don't know what I want here. We'll just take the purple. Take the other purple. Get nice and furnace down. I should have taken that yellow as well. Oh, I don't really need it. We'll go for whatever. Throw that down. See if we can get a nice super stat in there. Everything just moves all over the place. No! No! He won. We could have technically won, but normally those battles take too long compared to just retreating and going into the next one. What is the best way to get Celestial Trait Stones? Spamming Explore over and over and over again in whatever kingdom you need Arcanes is the best way to get Celestials. Explorer has the highest rate of Celestial Trait Stone drop rate. And just constantly destroying Explorer is the quickest rate of getting Celestials. And obviously you just want to do it in whatever kingdom you need Arcanes from. So if you need to go and trade up a Legend or Mythic of any kind, you just do it in whatever kingdom you need those Trait Stones in. Yeah, Explorer is the best way to get Celestials if you specifically need them. Hey, an Epic Ingot, not too bad. And we did finally get our first Mythic Ingot today, by the way. Any of you that didn't see it earlier. Got it about like 20 minutes ago. That's actually what the bottom redeem code was for. We'll have another one a little bit later. Probably when we find a Vault Key, hopefully. We found one Vault Key so far. This stream, our main loot has been one Vault Key and one Mythic Ingot. And we've also gotten some gem keys, some gems, and, you know, some other various ingots. Like an epic one, like we just got. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think we finally have enough epics now. That or we're one off from finally being able to get another an epic weapon upgraded. I don't even know which one I want to go for next. Whatever one I do go for, I don't even think it'd be worth ever using, but I don't know, I guess we'll have one of them around. I'm gonna go double check. We're either one short or we have exactly enough. One or the other. I'm pretty sure it's one short. Let's go double check. Epic. There we go. It is one short. Unfortunate. We need to find one more. There's obviously no point in crafting one of them. Actually, we don't even have enough even if we wanted to. You just pulled Sion from one VIP chest. Any suggestions for use with Ubistet? Trying Mountain Crusher, Ubistet, Sion, and Ishbala. For the most part, you only use Sion first slot fully traded. Any other instance other than for fully traded Sion first slot is not really worth using. The whole point of Sion is generally to keep pressing the enemy with constant skull drains whenever you take a skull. Using it for anything else is pretty weak for the most part. Sion is one of those troops you either use in first slot or you don't use at all. And of course it would need to be fully traded for it. Yeah, you can still get tough battles in casual PvP. You just have to keep repicking until you find something that's not. I don't personally do it that much anymore just because ever since they expanded out Leaderboard, I'd rather just be grinding out Leaderboard and trying to make top 100 or top 1000. Or generally top 100 because it's basically the exact same thing as far as the distance between them. I think normally it's only like a 1 hour difference between top 1000 and top 100. I don't know why it's always so close. Let's see, we'll go for that. Get her hit down. And just kill it. And then it goes off the cascade. Speaking of that, I believe we're only 6,000 gap away from making it as well. You're right on top of it. Let's see, where is it? We're 5,000 points away. A little bit higher. 5,500, 5,400. 5,500, close enough. Anyways, we're pretty much right on top of it. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Very close. Might even have it later today. Like tomorrow, or tonight, I mean. Hey, Zork, there you are. Hey, you made it right there. We're gonna catch up to you. But yeah, we're getting there. Let's go check our mail, defend rewards, grab all that, and back we go. We did our pet, right? I think we did. It was that monster pet. Yeah, we already did. And we'll have another one in about 11 minutes. I'll need to remember that because we're probably going to get one soon. Do we go for the higher one or the easier one? We'll go for the harder one. As long as he doesn't go super trollish and just instantly kill us, hopefully. Okay, we'll move that over. Grab that, throw this into Ubestet, get that down. Oh, you know what? That's a team I haven't been using that I probably should have been. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why I didn't. But it's kind of like an Ubestet. Using Divinia into, or Mercy into Divinia, and using a Divine team based on that. I haven't actually bothered building a team like that before. The main reason I mentioned that is I'm actually missing using Mercy. He's still one of my favorite troops in the game as far as the support, because you get so much mana so quickly. And while there are a few other versions of troops that are kind of like Mercy, Mercy still works the best. Because it has cleanse, it has a heal, and it's just the color that it does is just really good. Not to mention it counts as divine, which is really relevant with how many divines there are these days that are good. Okay, I have nothing I can do to go deal with that, so we'll go and get a single... Oh, he better not invade. That better be enough damage. No, it is not. Oh no, 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 no. What are you doing? Stop. Luckily we got it, but wow. Let's see, what would we have lost if he actually got away? We would have lost a Vault Key? We would have lost a... Oh, he could have went away, that's fine. It's only 2,500 gold. That's nothing. That is nothing. Astral Spirit spam. I remember at one point that was the strongest team in the game. It was pretty funny. It lasted for a couple days. Or actually, it lasted 1 week, then they instantly nerfed it. She used to have Air Spirit, or whatever it was. Not Air Spirit. It was that one trait that gives you extra magic based on yellow being on your team. So basically, she had 4 more damage per cast than what she has now. And at the time, that was actually really good. The extra 4 damage I had. Because she was released like a year and a half, like 2 years ago, when stats were quite a bit lower. And also when true damage was still kind of in a good phase. These days, true damage almost never gets used because of how much divine and high HP there is. What do you think about, or what do you think would need to change, changed for the divine meta to change? They would need a ridiculously hard counter to divines other than Crimson Bat. That would be the main thing. Also, Skull Spam making more of a comeback would also deal with it. Also, maybe an anti-cleanse or something. I don't know if they would ever really add that. Because a big issue with divines is it's also the best thing to use against status effect spam. So anything that ever starts getting status effects, like the new Mythic that has web, it just easily gets completely countered by divines because there's so much cleanse underneath divines. We have Divine Ishbala. If we needed more, we could add Divinia. We have it off our weapon. Not only does the hero class itself cleanse every extra turn that we take, but the weapon itself also cleanses every single time we cast it. So it just has so much cleanse compared to any other typing. Oh, you got a Vault Key. Congratulations. Very nice. But he's got 500 souls, which is not a Vault Key, unfortunately. But still more loot than we had before. Yeah, biggest issue with divines right now is it needs a proper counter. The ones that currently exist just aren't really used enough to be worth it. We need a good counter that both has a good cast against them as well as a good traits against them. What was the 4.0 spoiler? The 4.0 spoiler was this image. This fun image right here after we go click through this. Click. But it was this. Right there. There it is. But yeah, this was the 4.0 spoiler. For one, it says 4.0, so next patch is probably 4.0 and not 3.6. It was originally going to be 3.6, but apparently not anymore. It's going to be a new update in itself, a really major update. They're doing a gigantic map rework. They're adding a bunch of regions, like different regions, not like new kingdoms, but like literal new regions. Of course, the main one that we know and love is Kristara, that main map there. But they're going to be adding an underworld and a few other locations. But as you can see here, delving is going to be added to the game. The way this works is, it says each faction in the underworld has a lair to explore. And basically, it looks like dungeoning, or, you know, kind of like dungeon crawling, whatever you want to call it. But they're calling it delving, or delve. And you can see, based on the little image down there, basically you have a bunch of different paths that you can go down. Assumably, the more rooms you do, the more room treasure multiplier you get. And every single time you kill a boss, you go up another level in chest, I would assume. And you could run away at any point, claiming what you currently have as your multiplier / chest. And yeah, you just keep going up and up, keep getting bigger and bigger loot. You can go down the easier path, which would be the bottom one, going just for the battle number 2, then 3, then to the boss itself. You go down the quickest path, which is the number 4 one, just down the middle. Not sure why you would want to go quickly, but I guess technically you could rush the boss room and just do it that way. And alternatively, I assume you could go to every single room and do something like go to 1, go to 2, go to 5, go to 4, go to 2, then go to 3. And then you just get all the loot from that, get a big multiplier, and then take out the boss. But yeah, we don't know what exactly the game mode is as far as how much we get to do it, or if it costs any resources, or anything like that, or what we can actually use for the battles, or what we'll actually be up against, or how hard it will be. But that is basically what it is. So yeah, we don't know much information on it other than that spoiler image, but we'll have to see in time. But it does look very interesting. Buried behind... It better not be sigils. It better not be sigils. I really hope it's not sigils. Though it does look fun enough that I probably wouldn't care if it was. But it better not be. Okay. Throwing furnace down. What is the best Fae team for the invasion for the Citadel? Oh, best Fae team? Best Fae team for that, I was wondering what that was for a second, but yeah, you're referring to invasions. The best Fae team is double of the Oak Root, or that one invasion troop that came in this week, followed by hero using Mountain Crusher, followed by a Wisp. And if you do not have 2 copies of the Raid troop, you can do it with just 1 by putting a Dryad in place of one of them. And if you feel like you don't have enough damage, you can replace out Mountain Crusher with Mang. Though for the most part, you'd probably want to go and keep Mountain Crusher in there for the higher mana accumulation that it has. But yeah, it's this team right here we've been using for it. Speaking of invasions, I think my guild already finished it. Let me see. Guild, because we haven't done it for like the last 2 days, but I think my guild did it for us. Yep, my guild already did it for us. That's why we didn't bother doing it. We have 11 battles just stacked up now, but this is the team I've been doing. And if you don't have 2 Oak Roots, you replace it and put a Dryad in here, and replace this like with a Dryad, and just go from there. And if this is dying too quickly, you can actually put it to the back and do something like Mountain Crusher, Dryad, Wisp, and Old Man Oak Root all the way in the back if it's dying too quick. But basically, if you had Bunchies upgraded and had enough stats, this is basically what you'd be doing. Double Oak Root up front, hero with Mountain Crusher, ideally with a Bard hero class or something like that, so you keep upgrading their stats, and a Wisp all the way in the back, because this dispels them. So it gets rid of their barrier, it gets rid of their enchant if they have it. It also automatically extra turns, it jumbles the board for you. It just has a lot of stuff really going. Also, it has a charm on top of all that too. So whatever their attack value is, it will do to the one above and below. So if it hits this one, it'll do 74 damage to this one, as well as 74 damage to this one. But yeah, it works out quite nicely. Old Man Oak Root is just insanely overpowered for this week's invasion, which is kind of funny. But yeah, worked out quite nicely. That's all you have to do for the game mode. I won't be collecting my reward right now. I'll be collecting it tonight. I always do it during the actual nightly stream. Yeah, we'll see what it gives. We'll be doing it pretty much like immediately at the thing. Hopefully it's a blue one, but it's probably not going to be. Alright, we'll get Ubis sit down. Actually, before I do, let me go move that over. Take the yellow. Get Ubistet. And we'll have another redeem code soon, or soon as in whenever we find another vault key. Or if we find another mythic ingot like we did earlier. Though I highly doubt that's going to happen. The vault key is way more likely. Hey, we found a fair Shura. Haven't been seeing many people use it on defense. There isn't really much of a need to. It's not really a defend kind of troop. The AI almost never uses it correctly. Hello, Siplam. Welcome. New mythic from Zoom is in October. Will be counter to all divines. I didn't actually take a look at it yet. Let me go give a look at it. Let me see. Let's see. Where'd it go? Zoom. Let me actually just type that in. Oh wait, we have spoilers for Next Kingdom. August 24th. Oh, people weren't kidding when they said that. Is the patch really that soon? There's no way the patch is that soon. Because if it's that soon, that means next patch is in 2 to 3 weeks from now. And I don't believe it will be. That, or maybe it doesn't need the patch for the kingdom to come out. Who knows? Are they actually adding a new mechanic? Yeah, I'll need to go over those more later. Anyways, that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is next mythic that's coming to Zoom. Let's see. Deal magic plus 2 damage to all enemies. Explode 3 doom skulls boosted by divine enemies. Silence all divines. That's not going to counter divines. If you're using priest, all you have to do is take an extra turn and you automatically get undivined or uncleansed. Or unsilenced, I mean. Or you can even just use Bard and just have the immune to silence. And you can just use a weapon that has cleanse on everything if you really wanted to. But yeah, I guess it's a partial counter. But its boost ratio is even that high. What is that, a 1x boost ratio? Yeah, it's a 1x boost ratio for how many doom skulls it explodes. But there's normally not too many doom skulls on the board. So it's not really going to help much. It doesn't seem like it's going to be good enough of a counter for it. Yeah, it seems kind of underwhelming. It seems like a weaker version of Guard's avatar, except instead of countering Daemons, it counters Divines. Let's see, what were its other things? It doesn't even have 2x damage against Divines either. It summons a Dark Storm when an enemy dies. It has Undying, which only helps Mercy if they're using a Mercy. It has immune to Poison, Disease, and Death Mark, which is just the thing that all Undeads have. And it has Grim Curse, which diseases a random enemy when matching purple gems, which is basically just a way to disease all enemies, which can easily be cleansed by Divine. But yeah, that doesn't seem like it's going to be much of a Divine counter. It's going to be relatively weak, so hopefully they'll rebalance it some. But yeah, I don't see that really being that good against it. Well, we'll see. Its AoE damage doesn't even seem that high either. But we'll see how it pans out. Anyways, I'm going to go close this out, move this back to the side. Move that there, and back to the thingy. Anyways, let's go and throw Infernus down, get our Oopstet. I doubted you? How dare I? No, I didn't doubt you. I just didn't realize it was actually occurring that soon. At the time when I checked, it actually wasn't updated. That or I forgot to quick refresh at the time, which I probably did. We'll go through Infernus. And through another Infernus, now it goes. Yeah, they don't always add proper divines. I mean, they don't always add proper counters when they try adding counters. One time when they tried adding counters, this is what they did as a dragon counter. If we go to Sword's Edge, they at one point tried adding this to counter dragons, and it was pretty laughable. This thing, a Dragon Knight. Deals damage to an enemy, and if the enemy has a dragon, deals 6 damage to all enemies. And as you can see, why that would be kind of pointless. But, yeah, they don't always add the best of counters, that's for sure. Oh no, Thunderstorm. Keeps coming out of nowhere. Like, it'll just be a few clouds, and then it's like, boom, Thunderstorm. Yeah, if I lose connection, it's from Thunderstorm. So if I don't come back, it'll be because of that. No. Yeah, well, actually, we've been pretty good about not losing connection. Haven't lost it since Monday. Go take the yellow. Well, by losing connection, I mean like electricity going out. We'll go through Ubestead down. Get a nice furnace there. And gets us everything down. Kill that, kill the other one. Move that over. Furnace and dead. Oh, they're skipping version 3.6, I believe. We don't know for sure, but it does seem like that's what they're doing now, which would make sense at this point, because next patch seems to be a really big patch. Yeah, there will eventually be new troops that will shift the meta away from Divine, though it's going to take quite a bit. And even if the meta shifts against Divine, Divine still has a lot of things it does really well. It's the best team against true damage. It has a lot of cleanse. Nothing has more cleanse than Divine. And Divine also tends to be the best with the yellow. Everything related to Divine just tend to have really good yellow benefit. The Divine hero class is also the only hero class in the entire game capable of +2ing a single color with only one troop. There's currently no other troop in the entire game that can +2 any color other than Divine hero class into yellow. There probably will be in the future, but it is the only one that can +2 a color. Not even Queen Aurora does that. It technically does +6 total, but it doesn't do +2 into any one single color. Hey, we got a Vault Key! Well, I did say next Vault Key. And that is indeed next Vault Key. I guess we'll go give out a code. That's our second Vault Key today. So far, we're actually at 1 per hour so far to stream. Or even quicker than that. Wow, we're getting pretty decent luck. Yeah, let me go give that out before I go do a battle thingy. Yeah, so let's go do that. Let's go say hi to Global Chat, too. Let's see if we can actually type in Global Chat before I say anything, though. Hello, everyone. No, I can't type in Global Chat. I hate that. Okay, I'm not going to bother. It's like the third time now we tried to do anything in global chat, and it's like, nope, not today. Anyways, let's go give out a code. Let's see, let's head over here. Let's go find one that we haven't used yet. Let's see. Yeah, let's go down the line. Go to this one, copy it, save it, know that we marked it. Move this over here, put that right there, boom, put that right there, boom. I click redeem. This code does not exist because I forgot to get rid of the spacebar. Get rid of that. There we go, okay. And let me go and put this into the thing below me. Let me go clear out whatever we currently have there. Let's see, where is it? Let's go into redeem code. Clear out the one we currently have, put that right in there, and there we go. Let me go center that just a little bit more, if it'll actually work. And click OK, and then just go copy paste this into chat. We'll get the entire thing, click refresh to fix the page. And there you guys go. You can just copy paste that, use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, and it ends up giving the same rewards as always. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you'll put in. Redeem code is found below, or you just copy paste it from chat and use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Give Samurai loot as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Come on, Mythic ingot like earlier. Go, boom. Nope, Issa Stroop that we already have a billion copies of, unfortunately. There we go. Anyways, that's that. Make sure to go use it because they've been going awfully quick as of recently. Not quite sure why, but yeah, do make sure to go use that. Yeah, no problem, everyone. Hello, Tuck. Welcome. Did you hear you're not opening my gnome keys? Why? Because we'll be needing them next patch for a bunch of new stuff that's coming into Vault Keys. So I'm saving them for that. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening next patch. Some of which I still don't really know what even it is, but we will be needing Vault Keys for them. Oh, Ubestead, what do you be doing that for? Okay, when he does that so immediately. But the redeem code site? Yeah, the redeem code site is much better than what it was before. It also almost never lags. Actually, I don't think it ever lags. I've never seen it lag since they've changed it. Yeah, it's a lot better than what it was before. The redeem code website. Yeah, we'll go kill this out so he doesn't do that annoying double kill immediately again. Go get our own double kill. And just match it off of that. And it's dead. Just take a skull, the roof's dead. And now we'll clean it up. And right into fire bombs. Yeah, by the end of this stream, we should be around 24,000, 25,000 PvP points, which will be almost leaderboard. And hopefully later tonight, we can actually close the gap for leaderboard. And even once we hit leaderboard, we're still going to keep doing PvP, of course, because we need all that loot. Is the blue pet this Wednesday an adorable kitty cat? Yes, we're getting an adorable kitty cat. Is it the blue one? I forget what bonus it was for. I looked it up earlier, but I completely forget what it is off the top of my head now. Let me go double check it. It was, Bright Forest bonus, which is basically useless. Also, it's not blue, it's green. Well, it's a blue cat. It's a green bonus, or it's green food. It's Bright Forest, requires green food, and it looks like a blue cute cat. That looks like it's from the Wizard of Oz, or whatever that thing is from. That one wizard, or not that one wizard, whatever the thing is. That one blue cat from, oh, what was it from? Wizard of Oz. I believe that's correct. Am I thinking of the wrong thing? You know, guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's the one that it really looks like. It's a pretty obvious comparison there. I just forget what it's called. Anyways, we'll go and throw the thing there. And just kill it. And what do we get from the gnome? 4,000 gold. Not too bad, though it's not a vault key. Well, we kind of just got a vault key, so I guess we can't expect it from every gnome. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. That's what I was thinking of. That's it. That would be it. Also, if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know, and we'll make sure to do so. Wait, how does he only have... Wait, what? I'm confused. How did he... What? How did he lose his mana? I am so confused now. Even after watching the replay, I'm confused. I guess he tried double casting at once? That was really strange. That's impossible to happen. We didn't mana drain him. He depleted his mana but didn't die. That was really weird. I know, I forgot what it was off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. I forgot what it was called. Completely forgot. I'll go through the hit in there. The Wizard of Oz. I don't know. Close enough. It was somewhat similar. We'll go into this button. Go to fire bombs. So we don't have anything to move there. We'll just go take the red. He'll grab some brown. Go and take browns down. Yeah, I'm really bad when it comes to names and stuff too. I almost know like no celebrities or anything like that as well. Just because I'm so bad at remembering names, so I never keep track of them. Like, I have no clue how some people have, like, such a ridiculously good memory of, like, every single actor out there. Like, I can't even name, like, 5 actors off the top of my head. Actually, I can barely even name one. I can't think of a single full name of any actor in existence. Because I don't bother ever remembering any of them. Okay, we'll go and take it right over. Take blue, throw the green down. Let's go with that into first slot so he doesn't keep mana generating. Go for an Ubista and just double kill. Take the brown down. Oh, we ruined our own alignment on that. Oh well. We'll go and, you know what, I'm actually still going to go for it. And then we'll Ubista, and that should be kill range. Pretty close to it. And down it goes. There is a glitch where the AI does 2 moves, skipping your extra turn, but it tricked casting instead of player board. That was cool. Oh, so basically it double casted instead of... That's what I thought would happen then. So basically they both casted and it just only casted one of them, because they can't both cast simultaneously. Okay, that makes sense. That also explained why the second one got mana, because normally that wouldn't actually give mana when you cast like that, because it'd be blocked on the red that's in front of it. Also, thank you, Dr. Tripio, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. All fantasy stories with a young female protagonist are the same now. I wouldn't say that. Okay, we'll go and go into the hit there. And dead. Whoa! Wait, 50,000 is still a drop? Oh, apparently it is. If I'm not mistaken, that's the highest amount of gold you can actually get from a treasure gnome, which is pretty cool. But yeah, not too bad. 50,000 gold. That is a lot of gold. That's like 15 minutes of gold of PvP. And earlier on in the game, that's probably even more than 15 minutes. That's probably like a half an hour worth of gold. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Move that down, take a red, grab that, this firebomb, then furnace. Get an Oobstet down. Or skull. Or an Oobstet. From a treasure gnome, it's impossible to get, I believe, 250 gems from a treasure gnome. You can from, what's his name though? Cedric Sparklesack. But did you get it from a normal gnome? It shouldn't be possible. If it is such a ridiculously low chance. But Cedric Sparklesack does have it as a drop for sure. It's actually his rarest drop is a 250 gem drop. I do not believe normal gnomes have it though. Almost guaranteed it. But yeah, Cedric can drop 250 gems. They added that in the most recent patch, if I'm not mistaken. Basically as a buff to Volt Keys. It's super rare though. I've never seen it once. What do we do? I'll go throw that down. And then we just kill it out. Oh, that annoying. I hate these summons so much on Hero. They are so frustrating sometimes. And then let's kill it in the furnace. Oh, did the stream die for 1 second? Well, we're back now. Yeah, thunder keeps hitting the ground. I don't know if you guys can even hear it. It keeps like shaking the ground. It's audible and physically shaking the ground. Okay, well, we'll go and I'll go for the single poke on there. Go and get a I'll throw that down. Get an Oobstet on it. And now we just cast return. He'll hopefully just kill itself out, or we'll skull it. That works too. And down it goes. One of your daily tasks says win battles with 3 unique gnome troops in your army. Isn't that still possible right now? There's 3 gnomes. There's treasure gnome, pet gnome, and Cedric Sparklesack. So you can still do that. Though there was a glitch earlier where it said to use 3 from like the Eye Kingdom, which is obviously impossible because that's not being released till next patch. But yeah, it is currently possible to do 3 gnomes right now. There's a total of 3 gnomes in the game. You'd have to own all 3 of them, but it is possible technically. Hey Vanguard, I haven't seen you for a while. Are you still playing the game? Did you bother to come back? What's the current situation? Well, welcome back. Let's see. We'll go through a poke down. Get all that mess. Go explode. We'll double Oobstet kill. They'll let us have it, and dead. Hey, Peace Pigeon. Oh, I need to go do that. That's a really nice one to have. If I'm not mistaken, we're almost at the next upgrade too for Peace Pigeon. See how close are we on Leaderboard? We're getting there. I think we have about 4,000 or so to go. Yeah, about 4,300. Slowly but surely, we shall reach it. Zork, you haven't even moved. You're still at the exact same one. You just talk, so that was weird. Or staying stagnant. No, you're probably doing other stuff in the game. But anyways, let's go do the Peace Pigeon now. Speaking about other stuff, let's go grab Peace Pigeon. If it'll load. Let's take our tribute as well. Oh, we're about to gain a level too. Any second now, probably while doing the Peace Pigeon. See how many more copies do we need? We should be right on top of it. Oh, never mind, we're not even close. We need 15 more copies, or 14 more copies of Peace Pigeon. So we're still a while away, but still, that'll be nice. The best benefit of Peace Pigeon that we'd get is we get 1 whole additional armor and HP once we get it maxed, if we're using 4. If we're using 3 divines, it actually makes no difference. But if we're using a 4 times divine team, we get 1 more HP and armor if we get it maxed. And of course, that's not like a huge amount, but since we're already doing that, we might as well. This entire team would have 8 higher durability total if we were to have Peace Pigeon max. Which again, isn't like a huge amount of difference, but every little bit of stats helps. How do you get the gnome troops? Gnome troops are only available in the vault keys. It's why I'm actually saving my vault keys, because they're adding more gnome troops next patch. But yeah, they're currently only available in vault keys and nowhere else. So events like this is the best time to ever get them. Yes, pet gnome is obtainable. But yeah, pet gnome, Valraven, treasure gnome, and Cedric Sparkle Sack are only available in vault keys. Yeah, they were on a forge when they were first released, but it was a mistake. They didn't intend for them to actually be in Soul Forge, I don't believe. Yeah, all of them were actually in the Soul Forge once. So there was a point where you could actually Soul Forge craft them, but it's not possible anymore, unfortunately. Okay, we'll go and get a Oobstit down. I don't know how they expect this to actually max them, though. Unless they're adding a new way to kind of get Vault Troops next patch or something. Because there's nowhere near enough Vault Keys to actually obtain all of them to Mythic. You'd have to use orbs on them. And that'd be a lot of major orbs to waste for that purpose. You got Magma Pillar max today, very nice. Yeah, I use that for exploring. For whenever I'm using the Elemental Explore version of that team. It doesn't seem like much, but you do get a few extra damage onto your Sunbird. And when you're doing something like Explore, while a few extra damage normally isn't that much, in that game mode it definitely is. Because I believe you end up getting magic and HP from Elemental, as well as some other stat, like attack, but you only need the HP and the magic. Magic does more damage to your cast, and HP, if you're using Sunbird, also does more damage to your cast. So it helps out a decent amount. It's only a few damage, but in Explorer, the few damage makes a lot of a difference, since the stats are already so low in that game mode. Will the daily task stack to next day, if not finished? And will they be stack all the way until you finish it, or try to get a new task? I believe they stack from day to day. Like, do you mean if you partially do it one day and then complete it another day? Yes, I believe they stack in that regard. But you can only have a maximum of 4 ever. But if you're referring to the progress, like if you do like 5 out of 15 on one day and then finish the other 10 the other day, yes, I believe they do carry over. Almost certain that they do. I never actually bothered doing that though. Generally, you want to complete all of them out on a given day, so that you get a new 4 for the following day. I believe earlier on in the game, you actually have a different rotation of it, where there are static ones that you have to do as a newer player, and until you get those stacks done, you don't get additional tasks. But this late in the game, I believe, I don't know at what point you actually reach that point, but this late in the game, all 4 of your tasks always cycle. That's not the case when you're first starting out. I have no clue when it does finally switch over, though. Because, of course, I wasn't playing, or I was never at that low level range. But we will be soon once we start that other account. But yeah, I don't exactly know. But this late in the game, basically you have 4 tasks. They recycle every single day if you do them, and any progress that you did do towards them, I believe, does carry over, which I believe is your main question that you're asking. Bye, Vanguard. See you later. Well, we'll go and take the hit down. You'll post a long text about the new game mode. Please read it. Sure, I'll read it. What info do you know about it? If there is only one enemy troop with Fairy Fire, how does it work with damage from troops like Sunbird or Firebird? It amplifies the full damage by 50%. Does it apply before or after the cast? I don't know what you mean by that. It would apply... Well, assuming it's already Fairy Fired. Wait, do you mean like something that places the trait? Like if you had a hero that places Fairy Fire when an ally dies, I believe it does damage and then it rolls Fairy Fire. But if the troop is already Fairy Fired, Sunbird will always get 50% additional damage on it. I believe in the instance of the trait, the damage does apply before the Fairy Fire. Same as the weapon. If you see any weapon that has Fairy Fire, I'm pretty sure the damage applies before the Fairy Fire. I believe the same is for the trait, though I haven't actually tested it with Sunbird yet. I don't think any good hero class has a synergy with it. But it would actually be kind of interesting to do, because obviously it would count as a death every time Sunbird casts, which is basically just a free Fairy Fire on top of your Sunbird. Yeah, we'll have to test that eventually. It could potentially be really good for Explore, as well as just in general. But yes, it would apply in a way that it would consider that 50% additional damage into its calculation when it goes for the split. So it would make it even easier to clear out the entire enemy team. It wouldn't over damage the one that you're hitting on. Like if it reaches the cap max capacity. So let's say, for example, you're about to split damage it's about 70 damage onto the opposing team, and they have 80 total durability, and one of them is Fairy Fired. You're pretty much going to clear out the entire enemy team by that, because it will amplify the damage on it and then redistribute the rest of the damage to the other ones. Hello, Nautical Beast. Welcome. And let's go get our Peace Pigeons. Hopefully like 10 copies of it somehow. That's not going to happen. The most I've ever gotten was 5. Very rarely. But hopefully we'll get a lot of it. Because Peace Pigeon is definitely one of them I really want maxed. I'll throw a Sunbird down. I don't need to Wozzy yet. Let's go for his damage. Actually, I should probably go for his armor buffers. Probably going to be more annoying than his ridiculously high damage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just hit that. Get a nice Wozzy down on it. He'll just take a skull or something. Get the green down. Leave the rest as is. Throw Wozzy down. And throw in a furnace. See if we can get something else going. Grab that. And yeah, let's go for poke. Throw it right on first slot. Get rid of his armor buffer just so we don't have to deal with it. Nice and furnace added, if it will let me or not. What else do we need? Go and get a red down. Put the red to red. Throw in a furnace at stop gaining armor. Throw in a furnace at it. Get an Wozzy. I don't think that's gonna be enough, but we'll still hit it. Oh, so close. We'll go kill that out, and now we just have to deal with the one. It should be really easy from there. I didn't even notice that they use a Paradin in this. Seems like a kind of weird troop to have in there, but oh well. Could throw a nice little Infernus at it if it'll ever let me have a turn. And then we'll kill from there. Okay, we'll throw Infernus, and down it goes. I know I will read Siplom's messages. I'm going to, no worries. Just want to finish out the Peace Pigeon. And we got 2 copies of it, so we still need 12 more, I believe it is. Somewhere around there. Anyways, we got a level as well, so we'll go claim that. Anyways, let me go backtrack. Hello, Nautical. Welcome. Let me see. What did he mention here? How does the spawning of gnomes work in the gnome hunting? you've been in PvP for quite some time now and you're not seeing any gnomes, it's pretty random still, but the rate of which they come is over twice the rate that it would normally be. Let's see, you found something out about the new game mode. They are actually 6 difficulty battles, and they are 6 ingots, and every difficulty has the color of a rarity. And we know we get ingots from the game mode, yes. So first fight is gray, means we get common ingots. Fourth fight is purple, so we get epic ingots. And final battle is difficulty is number 6, which gives mythic ingots. Okay, so each one represents the ingot amount then. And you would still get the loot chest, which would probably have some other stuff other than just ingots in it. And maybe ingots as well. Interesting. Let's see. Do you think the new patch will make the diamond be able to be purchased by real money? No. Well, it technically already is. It's just they always make it so it's slowly accumulated over time. And they're probably going to keep it that way for the most part. Same way that seals are. Seals are a resource that you gain slowly over time. And diamonds are the exact same way. The only way you could directly buy diamonds is every Sunday. Well, technically every day, though, you're getting a lot of resources that aren't diamonds if you do it every day. It's mainly only Sunday that you could technically buy diamonds on. We'll go take, I'll take Skull to Green, why not? Grab all that mess. I'm having a little hit. Throw it out on first slot. Get a nice Uberstead on it, go from there. And his die to burn. Hello, Jay, welcome. Let's see. That moment when they are 3 towers left and all you got is Wisp, how does it kill on casting? You killed one with a poke, and did the other die or on cast? Wait, what? That moment when there are 3 towers left and all you got is Wisp, how does it kill on casting? Well, you can still get kills as long as they're adjacent to each other. But if they are no longer adjacent to each other, you would not be able to get any damage down with your ability. It only specifically hits whatever is adjacent to it. So if it hits this one, it'll do damage to that one and that one. And if there was nothing there or there, like if this was alive, if this was dead, alive, it'd be impossible to hit, do any damage to these two because there's nothing above or below them. But if they're still adjacent to each other, like if there was 2 left and it was Divinia and Uberstedt, every Wisp we do would hit one of them. Because if that one triggers, it will hit that. If that one triggers, it will hit that. But if we're not directly adjacent to it, it will not do damage. Alright, we'll throw Infernus down. That needs to die somehow before we lose. I think we just lost. Okay, barely. Wow, did we just survive with 1 HP or something? Or 3? Something ridiculously low. Okay, let's go get a nice red surge or something. Ooh, that was not full mana. We need full mana so badly right now. We'll take a yellow there. There's full mana, though he's about to kill something. Or not. Okay, good thing he has such horrible aim. Uberstedt will not kill the one I wanted to kill, unfortunately. So move that over. Move the other one over. Let's see, how do we play this out? He's gonna get a heal and I can't stop him. So throw Uberstedt. Get that down. He's gonna take a cast most likely. Or Skull, that works too. That's actually better than what he would have probably done. So let's go and throw an Infernus down at that. Get another Infernus. Actually, you know what? We'll go for this. Nice big hit in there. Get Infernus. And dead. It does charm. It does charm on a random enemy that does damage to the adjacents. Yeah, it does a lot of stuff. It shuffles the board, it automatically extra turns, it dispels everything, and it has the... Well, it has Charm, which is damage to the adjacents, which is what killed it. It has Board Shuffle. It has Cleanse. I mean, no, it doesn't have Cleanse. But it has the Charm, it has the Dispel, and it has automatic extra turn. And it has Board Shuffle. So it has 4 things. Every single cast. Actually does quite a bit. And it used to do all that for only 9 mana cost, plus it has Link. Now, of course, it is slightly higher, and it has the lower mana start. And it doesn't have Link anymore. Okay, we'll go kill that out. Though it doesn't really matter as much. It's only for white pet food. Then again, there is a slight chance it still drops as a Volkey. Come on, Volkey. Wow, we actually got it. Oh, there's the Volkey I was talking about. Yeah, it is possible for pet gnomes to drop Volkeys, by the way. Only during Volt events, to my understanding. But during Volt events, they can drop Volkeys, as you can see right here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we just got a Volkey from that. I believe the code below is still active, though. But yeah, that's our third Volkey in 2 hours. So, very nice rate right there. Very, very nice rate. If we find another one, I will give out another code, I guess. That'll be 3 codes in one stream if we do. Okay, we'll move that down. But yeah, so far we've gotten 6 Volkeys from the event so far. And 3 within 2 hours today. So that's a really nice rate. Oh no, the dreaded all giant team. Also, any of you who keep asking what to use for giant team, that's what you use. Right there. Okay, we'll go take I'll take purple over. That over. Go poke us. We'll go and take a I'll take all that mess, might as well. Grab all that for Infernus, that'll get Uber stats. They're not even in kill range because they have such ridiculously high HP and durability overall. Let's go throw a poke at him. Kill the 2 of them with the Uber stats. Go from there. And maybe we could just Infernus kill it. And yeah, we'll throw that down. Get a bunch of damage on it. What else do we need? I guess we'll throw Infernus, why not? Let's get a bunch of barrier. We'll go kill that out. Move that for Ubistet and dead. Has the code been depleted? Yeah, it probably did go pretty quick, didn't it? But yeah, I can't give out too many codes, unfortunately. We have a limited amount. But I will give one next Volkey. Okay, move that down. Get a Infernus to Ubistet. And if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. Let's see. Well, they always use the coloration of everything. Oh, wait. That was just your theory? I thought you found something in the files or something. Oh, that's probably not the case then. They use the exact same coloration for literally everything in the game. Like, literally everything in the game uses that coloration. There isn't anything that doesn't. But yeah, the common is always that, like, that grayish color. Rare is always that greenish color. Ultra rare is always that blue. Epic is always purple. Legendary is always an orange. And Mythic is always the bluish tint. Or the other bluish tint, the lighter blue. The cyan looking one. We'll go throw that down. Oh, oops, what am I doing? I forgot, he has stealthy. It's like one of his whole thing is he's the only impervious stealthy in the game. Okay, let's throw the Infernus at it. And dead off Ubistet. In regard to soul per hour rate, you're getting 25k right now. In the past, it was 50-ish minutes. Okay, so yeah, that is about 30k per hour then. Which one do we go for? Revenge or the easy battle? I guess we'll take Revenge. Hopefully not lose to it. It's actually a mirror match. We're running same banner and same team. Or actually, no, we're not using same banner. Never mind. Almost same banner. Similar enough banner. Okay, let's try getting Ubistek killed. Actually, you know what? We're actually going to secure this kill instead. Because I want to make sure we get a nice double off the center. Okay, he tries for a big hit. Doesn't actually get any progress out of it. Kill and Infernus. And that'll be that. Let's move the red down, throw Infernus at it. And then we'll just go throw that into Ubistet. And that's dead. Yeah, I wasn't going to this one. They will eventually be adding hotkeys so that you can, you don't have to keep misclicking. I don't know when they're going to do that, but they really do need to do that soon. But yeah, you'll eventually just be able to hotkey all of it, and you wouldn't need a macro or anything. But yeah, that is bannable if you do that, so don't do that. The automatic banning system will think you're a bot. Yeah, it is annoying having to constantly keep making sure you click exactly on the cast button. Of course, you get used to kind of doing it over time, but it's still easy to misclick it even after doing it 1,000 times, billions of times. There is actually a way to hotkey it, but you would need to use a combination of... you'd have to use a... the only way to actually hotkey it on PC is if you're using a controller that has a mouse pad on it of some sort, or, you know, like any of those controllers that has, like, that mouse sensitivity thing, where you basically can, like, move around like a mouse like we are right now. Any controller that can do that can use the movement capabilities of a mouse while still using the hotkey capabilities of a controller. But if you don't have a controller that can do that, it's impossible to do by any other means. You have to manually click it. What do we need? We'll take a right over. I almost feel like buying a controller that can do that just to have it for this game. I almost feel like doing that just to have it. Oops, did we get a vault key? I think that was just 2 white pet food. I forgot that that was even a pet gnome. I think it was 2 white pet food. If you change a new guild, seeing you play a lot, or how do you do... Wait, what? I read that wrong. If changed to a new guild, will the seal collected reset to 0? No. You still retain your amount of seals collected. So, for example, if you've already claimed all 1,500 of your seals, you'll have, you will not be able to contribute any seals to the other guild. And when you move, you do not count as your 1,500. So, for example, if you move to a guild and they have 10,000 total seals currently contributed, and you currently have 1,000, and you move to that guild, it will not increase their 10,000 by 1,000. It'll increase it by 0. You'd still be able to go and get your other 500 and give it to them, and that would count towards the total, and you'd still be able to accumulate that. But your base amount does not carry over. So if you're leaving with 1,500, it would not increase the other guilds by 1,500. It would increase it by 0, and you would not be able to help them anymore that week unless you used orbs or something. But all the seals you've collected, you get to save. Like, those carry over completely. Whatever you have, you keep. How do I deal with the strain? What strain? The eye strain? I'm just kind of used to it by now. And I normally don't play for too long at a time, especially something like Gems of War. More often than not, I tend to play Gems of War in just like an hour or 2 sessions. The longest I normally ever play it in one session is normally actually the stream today and yesterday is normally the times I play it the most. Normally whenever I play, I'm playing in between other stuff while doing other things. I normally don't play it for like hours on end. I just play it in between doing everything else. Let's see. You use your Xbox 360 controller? Well, I don't have any controllers currently. So regardless, I would need to get a controller for it if I was to get a controller. Because I don't own any consoles at the moment. There we go, we'll go for the hit there. Get Oobstead in there. And down it goes. Well, so hello, JCG. Welcome. We're almost at 24k. And I believe that is 4,000 away still. Feels like we're constantly 4,000 away because leaderboard keeps moving upwards. Zork, you're going down! Oh, he'll be our next one we'll have to take out. But, yeah, we only have 3,000 to go. I mean, 4,000. Yeah, exactly what I said earlier. It's still a 4,000 gap. Hasn't really changed because they keep moving up about the same amount that we are moving up at the moment. Alright, we'll move the brown over. Take a blue. How long is Tech9's block list in global? More than 1,000 long. Is there actually a location you can go to check it? I never bothered blocking anyone. Too bad there's not a friends list. They had a block list, but not a friends list. Alright, we'll go get an Uberstep down. Fill those out. Let's see. Let's get a Infernus down, get rid of some of the barriers. We get so much HP off that Suna. And there goes our really useful magic as well, unfortunately. Oh, we'll get more mana off of that. Start poking it down again. I'm actually going to go all in on hero because we can just Uberstep kill it at that point. So we'll do that, get our mana. And I think that's in Uberstep range. We'll go through one Infernus just in case. And then we super stick kill it. Oh, don't need their gain even more. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter as long as we don't die on it. And down it goes. It doesn't matter how much HP it has, it still instant dies. If it had 1,000 HP and 1,000 armor and it still would have died to that. You always get way more pet food than there are pets in the current state of the game, though. But yeah, you will eventually have an excess of white pet food where you can just use it for literally anything you want. And just perpetually always have every pet upgraded. Initially, you don't have it that way, but it gets to that point pretty quick. Okay, he's gonna get several hits in here. He's still going. Still going. Move that over, throw in a furnace, hopefully get Uberstep out of that, or not. We'll go through a poke, get it on you. And then we'll Uberstep casts, and down it goes. Hey, for 3 victories, look at that. We even got a gem off of one of them. Very nice. That's why we set the stronger team. Probably everyone's losing because we're using the correct hero class for once. Normally we aren't, so we don't really win with it too often. Really? You're loading just to go over to defense? Really? The game just froze. Game? What are you doing? Why must he be like this? There we go. That's not what I wanted to check on, though. What I wanted to, oh, actually, we can see that. Look, we're getting some rating. They end up giving us like 14 free points. It's not that much, but it helps. Yeah, we're using this team. We're still using just the standard best divine team in the game with the actual correct hero class. At least for defending anyways. Wow, someone has done 4,000 battles already. That is like 6 times what we've done. That is a lot of battles. It's amazing how high these points can get sometimes. I remember when 100,000 used to be considered ridiculously high. Now it's like 250,000 or something, or 300,000. Because between 4 times speed and everything else, it's just so much higher now. There was someone who actually used to be able to hit 100,000 when there wasn't even a 4 times speed option. Plus the meta was a lot slower at the time. Anyways, we're getting there. Almost there. We actually have a lot more battles than a lot of these people just because we're doing a lot of weaker battles like this guy. Because I keep using the smaller, weaker ones to repick when it's too difficult. Like something like this, we could go just do 1 trophy instead and be like, nope. We're not taking that out. We'll repick off of this instead of wasting a gem. This battle will go down in not that much time at all. And we still get the same amount of ingots and everything from this. Actually, technically, we gave us more ingots from these because they go down so much quicker. We're just getting a lot less PvP rating and a lot less gold. And a little bit less glory. But it goes down so much quicker, that's worth it. And that's basically how we repick. Also, we still have the same chance of finding a gnome there as we do on any battle. Like this one. Wow, this guy's level like 40 something or something. It's that guy's level. We just found a level 72. Yeah, matchmaking's still broken sometimes, as you can see. Obviously, we shouldn't be up against a level 72. That is ridiculously broken. It's just so easy to take it out effortlessly. And out it goes. Why should the battles have colors then? Because it's the rarity of the difficulty of the battle. Alright, move that down, move that down. And there we go. Hello, JW. Your PvP points is 6,745, way lower than you. But why your rank 69,460 is higher than you? Your PvP rank? Because the lower it is, the lower you are, if you're referring to PvP. Like, are you referring to where you are in PvP thingy? Rank is telling you what position you're in. So the lower it is, the lower down you are. That means you're currently in 69,460th place. So the lower that number is, the higher you are. Okay, we'll go and throw an Uberstead down. Yeah, that means there's about 69,000 people with higher points than you. So there are also probably several tens of thousands lower than you as well. But we'll get that done. Throw Uberstead, and there we go. Yeah, I assume you're referring to the PvP one. But yeah, that's just telling you your ranking in the game. Let's see if it'll load. Why is it taking so long to load this all of a sudden? Anyways, but yeah, you're referring to this number, right? Yeah, this number, the lower it is, the better it is. Like, this is first place. And then second, third, fourth, so on and so forth. So this is 11,230th place. And it's basically just saying what place you're in relative to everyone else. So there's still 11,000 people above us, approximately, until we reach top 100. Okay, we'll go and take purple, grab all that. We'll just firebomb us. Get red over. What else do we need? I guess we'll try for another red. Yeah, and actually we'll go for green. Taking it away ahead, he still gets a skull. Actually, probably shouldn't have done that. We're up against firebombs. If we're up against a different team, we'd want to do it that way. Consistent doesn't really matter. And just kill with that. Someone who did a beta test already? Oh yeah, I didn't actually double check that. There's a possibility that the new version's already on the beta. I should probably go test that after the stream. I can't do it now because I'm not allowed to show beta content before it gets released, unfortunately. But yeah, I should probably go check it because they haven't officially announced the beta yet, but there is a possibility it exists. So for all I know, I might be able to go test it. That'd be fun. I'll go check it later. I can't show it now, though. But yeah, that's going to be annoying if it is sigils. But it does seem like a lot of fun, so I might let it slide. Oh yeah, JZG, go check the beta server and let me know. I'll need to do that after the stream then, if that's the case. That'll be a lot of fun. I really want to see what that game mode is. No, I can't check it now. Definitely not allowed to do that. We'll go through Uberstead down. Go and throw in Furnace. Take the red over, throw another in Furnace. And it'll go do whatever. And it'll just kill it out. And there we go. Oh, someone finally defeated us without even losing a single troop. Yeah, the beta mode is only accessible to people who have been invited to it. They are going to be inviting more people for the next beta, though. They're particularly looking for people who are bilingual, who can speak English and another language, though As long as you're at least semi-active on the forum and such, they'd probably accept you. But mainly, the only people they're really accepting are people that are relatively active in the game, as well as the forum, as well as people who are bilingual, who can test different languages. Because they definitely have a lack of people who can read the languages, who are actually beta testers. Yeah, she said she was going to get more people for it soon. I think she'll probably be doing that actually slightly on Monday. Not fully certain, but she will be doing it very soon. Getting more beta testers. Yeah, you can just message her on the forum if you want to try getting in for it. Okay, we'll go and get a poke in there. Will my data get messed up? No, I don't believe it does. It's not actually a live server. If it was on a live server, it would, but I believe I could even just waste my resources on it too, and it doesn't even reduce it from my own account. I won't be able to get any progress while I'm on it, but it also won't reduce my stuff either. We'll go take that. Yeah, did you check it, JZG? And see if it actually works yet? Well, the way the beta thing works is you can link your account, but unless they have it linked to the live server, it's not actually going to count any progress you make. So any resources you use, like it tracks like what your account has as far as progress and what it currently has as far as troops and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't add any resources to it, nor does it reduce any resources. So if I was to go and waste like all 13,000 of my gems, I would lose no gems, nor would I get any of that stuff. But like none of it makes any difference. It doesn't get tracked. You're not happy with them by not following through with what they promised the last time. What did they promise the last time? Specifically, what are you referring to? Yeah, pretty much, JW. You don't get anything from the beta, but you also don't lose anything. So it's basically just stagnant. Oh, did we just get a Volkey? Hold up. If that's a Volkey, we just give out a redeem code. I didn't even realize we had a gnome there because I was paying more attention to chat. I think that was just a Volkey. Yep, that was a Volkey. That is our fifth. I'm losing track of Volkeys already. Yeah, that's our fourth Volkey. Wow, we're getting more than one per hour. Very nice rate. But yeah, let's go give out a code for that. I did say I would. This is definitely the last code of the stream, even if we do get more. But, yep, there we go. Another one. Very nice. Let's go hand that out. And click edits. Click on the thingy. Go and get that in there. Let me see. We'll go do this one. It's a bunch of random gibberish. Let me go and click copy on it. Copy, save, put that in there. Let's see, put that in there, boom. Double check that even works. And it does indeed work. Perfect. Okay, so let me go hand that out. So I'll put it below me, put it into chat, and go from there. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please leave a like on the video. It really helps out a lot. Also, subscribe if you haven't. We stream every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Fridays and Saturdays at this time from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, we might start doing morning streams every single day. Maybe not as morning as these morning streams, but I am considering making another account to start streaming on its own, which will probably start next patch, somewhere around there. Okay, let's move that over. And there we go, nice and centered, kind of. It doesn't actually have a center button. Anyways, let me go copy paste that into chat. And there you guys go. But yeah, the redeem code you use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code you can find underneath your settings menu, whatever your game scissors, what you put in. The redeem code is found below. You can just copy paste that from chat as well. And you just go to gemsofwar.com underneath game code. Just simply click that link. Claim our defend reward. And as far as the redeem code, it gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And do keep in mind, it's only usable on the PC, mobile, and Amazon version. Basically every version that is not a console version. So it works on everything except on PS4, and it does not work on Xbox One. But we'll go do that. And an ice troll. I don't think we need more copies of that, so useless to us. Let's see, what did I miss in chat? It's not connecting to the beta server, so not available yet. Just a server error. Aww. Well, that's unfortunate. But they probably don't have it connected to any server then, and if that's the case. And that was everything. But anyways, let's go into the next one. Go from there. But the last beta test was the first time that we could do this. The other devs were done on the dev server and a new account. Yeah, on all the other ones, we did have to make a brand new account and have to do a lot of progress just to get anywheres. The most recent one was the first one where we actually could link it, which made it a lot quicker to actually test stuff. It also allowed us to pretty easily test stuff too, since we didn't have to go through a bunch of useless grind in early game. Okay, we'll go take a, I'll just take it right over. This is gonna firebomb anyways, so before I ever get around to it, down it goes. Yeah, I believe we're up to, what, 11 vault keys now? Pretty sure we are. It's our 4th one this stream. So, yep. No, 13. Wait, how did I lose track that hard? Wait, we found that many vault keys? Let's see. Yeah, I guess we did. We started at 6. We found 3 yesterday and 4 today. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That makes perfect sense. So many vault keys. But yeah, we'll keep stacking them up. Not really that many. There are people that probably have over 100 by now. Not that many, but there are definitely people that do have that many. It is possible. You'd have to play a lot of this event and get semi-lucky, though. But you can see, we're already getting more than 1 per hour currently, so it's definitely possible. We'll go through that down. Oh wait, it didn't die? Oh, the hero had the barrier thing set to it. That's annoying. Where it barriers a ally every single time a ally dies. You didn't get a single vault key, and you've been doing Explore the entire time? Yeah, I end up just doing PvP because when I used to do Explore, it just didn't really seem as worth it. Also because of ingots. Since there's no ingots in Explore, might as well just keep doing PvP. See, that's the main thing we're going to be needing more so than even the pet stuff or the gnome stuff. Because the main thing we're actually going for right now is actually ingots. While it seems like I'm going for gnomes, I'm technically actually going for ingots right now. The reason we're doing it now, of course, is because we're getting a bunch of free resources on top of the fact we're doing ingots, which is nice. But really, the primary thing we're actually trying to find right now is ingots, not so much gnomes. There's just a byproduct of us doing it. We might as well do it now when we get free extra stuff off it, compared to later where we don't. I don't think I oopsed it down. He's gonna Black Manacle and get Devour, isn't he? He did. He seriously did. Really? I think we lost. Yeah, we did. Whoops. If we didn't Devour there, we probably would have been fine, but of course. Black Manacle has a 20% chance where you automatically lose. Or maybe not always, but it feels like that. It's still an insanely good weapon, even though I personally don't use it anymore. Very rarely would you bother putting into a team, but it's still insanely good. It's very inconsistent, but when it triggers, it's auto-win. Kind of like how Assassin is, where if you end up triggering its gold spammy thing, it's pretty much automatic win. Or, you know, when it triggers, it's instant kill off of it. Alright, we'll get Anubis that down. And now he's going to the furnace. He's not going to be able to stop that at all. And he just dies to burn. Have you seen the post that 110 legendary tasks missed in mailbox? How the people farm so much gold? You can only have 50 mail at a given time. So yeah, you would lose that many if people did that many. But no, there are definitely guilds that can do that much. My guild average is around like 40 to 50, I believe. I don't actually keep count of it, but yeah, there are guilds that are way more active than mine. Or maybe not way more active, but you know, decently more active. Like probably like 3 times more active, approximately. So they'd have about 3 times as many legendary tasks. So yeah, it's definitely possible to do things like 110 a week, or even 100 plus a week. There's a very few amount of guilds doing that though. By few, I mean like 2 or 3. Let's see. I'll go through a step down. Wait, you can have 100? Could have sworn that it was only 50. Maybe it was 100 then. I don't know why I thought it was 50. But yeah, I know it's some kind of limit. It's one or the other. But yeah, I guess it is 100. But still. Hey, Celestial. Hey, someone named Death Note as well. It's funny that he's using fire bombs. That works out perfectly for his name. Okay, we'll take out that. And it'll just kill out every single one. Let's take Skull. Take another Skull. He's gonna get a bunch of red, but it's fine. He'll take it quicker than we can. He'll automatically search for every extra turn. It's either him or us, and he can do it quicker than us, so we don't need the mana. Can you show Kingdom Star image? Which image? What do you mean by that? Oh, you can see the last 50, but you can collect the last 100. So I was correct then. But it's still... I guess I wasn't right on the cap, but as far as how many you can see, I was correct. Because I knew there was a 50 cap for something in it. Okay, so that's the case then. You can see as far as 50, but you can hold up to 100. Okay, hopefully we get a Vault Key off that random gnome, otherwise he's giving us nothing of value. He's basically like getting 2 minor trait stones if he doesn't do a Vault Key. Okay, come on, Vault Key. That'll be our 5th one in 3 hours. No Vault Key. Oh well. Good evening, Maximuse. Welcome. Oh, we'll take the easy battle. Looks super easy. The cat sif. That's actually what the new pet is gonna look like, pretty much. Like a pet version of that thing. I'll take green, start getting that down. Any cascade worth it? Not really. Let's take a yellow over. Grab another yellow, go throw in furnace, go from there. Maybe get Ubestead in there. Actually, we'll throw in furnace first because he gets barrier now. And it was clear with Ubestead. You found the weapon Lion and Tiger is a fun weapon to underestimate. The main reason I didn't use it a lot when it first came out was it was actually broken when it first came out in a bad way, where it wasn't really functioning correctly. They have fixed it by now, for sure. But yeah, it does have movement capabilities that are okay on it. It's not the greatest of weapons for sure, but it's a weird utility that's definitely not bad. The big issue it had when it initially came out was the way that it did movement. It would do it in a way where if it would target based on whatever you're targeting. So it would do damage where you targeted. But the problem is with its movement, you could end up moving the troop to not be in the location where you moved it to. So not only would the damage end up applying to something other than what you click, it would also hit nothing if there was nothing in that location, which was just really annoying and made it really bad. But now it actually damages what you click on. So even after it moves, it'll apply the damage correctly on the target. Can we seriously just double kill and he didn't even die a single time? Okay, well let's kill this out so we don't have to worry about doubles. And okay, we'll take a red over for a double. Double! We just killed him like 10 times this battle. We're gonna have so much HP by the end of this battle because of how many times we have to re-kill him. Should be like 160 something EXP or something. Let me see. Where'd it go? Look at that. Look at that EXP drop. Look at that. I don't think I've ever actually seen it that high. 345 EXP for that battle. For any of you that don't know, EXP in this game is actually a static amount based on how many troops you actually kill. I forget what the exact value is per kill. And of course all your bonuses apply afterwards. But it's based on how many kills you do. And it doesn't matter what its stats are or anything, it just matters how many kills you do. And since we kept getting double kills on his 50% summons on what are they called, bandits, we got a really ridiculously high XP value for it. Oh, there's a pet gnome. Let's go grab that. Luckily he's blocked by 1,000 reds. What do we need here? Nothing of value to really take. I guess we'll move that over. We'll get this down, throw it on him just in case he feels like trying to do something weird. Go throw Infernus to wipe him out. Oopstead here, 2 of them, and then just poke the other one. Actually, you know what? Let's go for this, then we'll go and Oopstead him. Hopefully watch the turn off that. And kill it out that way. Come on, Volky! 6,000 gold, not bad. Speeds up our gold. Basically doubles our gold for that battle. A little bit more than double, actually. How's the new Mythic? Pretty underwhelming. It might have some potential in the future. Biggest issue is it's really bad against Divines, which makes it really hard to gauge how good it is because literally everything is Divine. Because it's bad against Cleanse, which Divine has. It's bad against Heal, which Divine has, particularly if you're using Bard Hero class. And it's bad against... well, that's basically it. It does true damage, so it's bad against the heal. And it's bad against the cleanse because you want to be able to use that web to reduce down their magic. Whereas on a team that constantly has cleanse, you're not really going to get too far with his web. But other than against that, it tends to be okay. Web is good for, of course, reducing down magic so they don't have it. Any team that's really magic dependent, really good against. Other than that, it has a really high concentration of true damage that can do to last slots. And if you synergize that with something that can do a lot of damage to them, you can get a lot of explosions very quick and just keep looping it over and over again. It's also particularly good against one trophy battles. Once you get it going, it just keeps one-shotting everything, which is kind of cool. And might even be okay to kind of bring it to a... If it ever can start with half mana... Oh, don't you dare get away. Oh, we just lost the vault key. You know he had a vault key because he invaded us. Every single time they leave your battle, you know they had the best possible loot because that's just how it is. Whoops. That's what I get while I talk while doing it. But anyways, yeah. It's an okay Mythic. It's not really anything too good. Rip. There goes our Volky. Poor Volky. Oh well. One less Volky now. Let's see. We'll go and get Uberset. There's probably only 100 souls. Take a red. And then it goes. Can you show the post link requirement for different kingdom stars? For example, level 16 to 20. Oh yeah, we have a link of it actually, or an image. I think I still have it set up as well. Let me double check. No, that's the cat dragon. Hello, cat dragon. Let's see. Do I not have an image set up for it? I used to. Where'd it go? That's not it. That was when we were tracking gnomes. Wow, we tracked a lot of gnomes. Where'd it go? I don't think I have it set up anymore. Never mind, I don't have it set up anymore. Oh yes, I do. There it is. Found it. But yeah, there's the thing that goes over all of the changes, or not the changes, the kingdom upgrade thingies. Let's see, where's the image? I'm trying to find it in all these layers. I believe that is it. There we go. Okay. So as you can see here, number 10 would be collect 20 kingdom troops, upgrade 18 troops to level 20, and collect a mythic from the kingdom. So it does require having the mythic of the kingdom in order to get it maxed. And then you can see from so on and so forth. At 11, you need... it keeps adding only 1 troop additional every single time. And other than that, you would need class to level 20 and then upgrade a pet to level 10. Super, super easy to do both of those for number 11. So basically, as soon as the troop comes out, you'll immediately be able to do that. Then after that, unlock 3 traits on that many. Never mind. That's just the standard one. But reach champion level 20 on the class. And then collect 4. Wait, isn't that the exact same one it just said for the previous one? Oh, I see. Get the class to level 20. That's 2 different level 20s. One of them is to get the class leveling to level 20, and one of them is just to level the class to level 20, both of which are ridiculously easy to do. And then collect 4 kingdom weapons, which is going to be hard unless they add more weapons. Upgrade a kingdom pet to level 20, super, or maybe not super easy, but by the time 13-star kingdoms come out, it's going to be super easy. And unlock 3 traits from the class, and so on and so forth, as you can see right here. But yeah, these are all the upgrades, and the link was just posted into the chat as well. Yeah, let me go and close this out. Let's see, where's the image for it? Get that out there. I still haven't done a video on it yet because I haven't really needed to, because there's a long while. But I think once the first 10-star kingdom comes out, we'll probably go and address it. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave the cat there, because why not? Cute little kitty. He'll be out in, I believe he's coming out early September. We actually do know the exact date he's coming out, by the way, this little guy. Let me see. He's coming out on sometime. He's coming out on the September 12th is the official dates where he's most likely coming out. It is also... Never mind, it's not a specific day for anything. But yeah, September 12th will be the day that that cat dragon is being released to the game. Okay, let's see. Let's go and grab a red. Take another red. Go for Infernus. And we just lost. Well then. Rip. Infernus. Why you gotta be like that? Hate when he does that. But oh well. That's why you need to use Divinia. It's not too big a deal though. Game load? Hello? There we go. How would you think a team would go? Gorgotha, Divinia, Fair Shra, Worldbreaker? It would work. It would definitely win like almost 100% of the time. 2 big issues with it. One being that your only soul gainer is Fair Shra. Generally, when you're using Fair Shra, you should have one other soul gainer on your team. That's why you normally use it with Dragon Soul or Valkyrie. And the second problem it would have is you'd have a little bit of a weird amount of damage. Oh no, it just feels like it would kind of have like a really slow start on it. Once you get going, it'd be really good. But I don't know. It's mainly the Fair Shra that's throwing me off, I feel like, in that team. This seems like a little bit of a mixed match in that team. I know you're using it obviously to gain souls, but generally you never use Fair Shra unless you're using another soul gainer on your team. Just because it takes too long for him to build up his damage. The only exception to that would be if you had... Well, actually, that would still be another soul gainer. I was going to say if you had a hero that gained souls over time, but that's still technically another soul gaining troop. Alright, let's get Ubistet down. Am I excited for 11-star kingdoms? Well, we need to get excited for 10-star kingdoms first. We don't even have that coming out yet. Yeah, I guess you could replace that Divinia for Dragon Soul. It would make you less tanky, though, is the problem. But, I don't know, if you don't really need the tankiness, it would definitely work out. I'd feel more so you'd try replacing out the, I don't know, actually, yeah, you'd probably just beat the Divinia, like you said. Never mind. And I guess it's fine without it. I just feel like you wouldn't really be casting Fair Shra at all. I almost feel like Fair Shra would be the replacement. But I assume the reason you have it there is because you want to try gaining souls. The only real big issue that would come up if you do try getting rid of, if you do replace it for Dragon Soul, 100% of your damage is pretty much going to be from AoE. Only when you finally get the Fair Shras up will you finally be able to go and single target them out. So you have to worry about Submerge, basically. But regardless, whenever you do a Worldbreaker team, you normally have to worry about Submerge. Every version of Worldbreaker team is normally bad against Submerge. unless you're specifically running hero with the spell, which you can definitely do if you're using like a Mountain Crusher version of it instead of a Gorgolfa version. Okay, we'll go and sort of poke there. Can you stop doing bandits? And kill out the bandit. If nothing else, at least it gives us a lot of EXP, but still makes the battle elongate so much longer than it needs to. You have 30 mythic pets? I think I have 4 currently. I have so little. Let's see. Which one of these battles do we go for? I guess we'll take our 3 trophy. It's not revenge, but it's worth like double the points. I don't know. Maybe we should just went for the revenge battle. But oh well. One nice thing about not taking revenges is they'll still be around. Because once you take a revenge, it kind of gets used up. Whereas if you just leave it there, it's still going to be around for later. Maybe he'll be around on our 3 trophy battle later. When we'll give even more gold. Yeah, it's still definitely possible to have 0 pets maxed. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually a really low amount of people currently have it maxed out. If we go and click on, let me see. If we click on this one, let's see. Click on this, go over to this, click on global. I believe it's the second most unobtained achievement at like 1% or something. No, it's actually the most unobtained at 0.2% of people, at least on the Steam version, has a mythic pet. That means even with using gems, only 0.2% of people have bothered to max it, which is obviously really little. It's so few that it's the most unobtained achievement in the game. That won't always be the case, but at the moment it is. It is so unobtained that more people have Xenos than a level 20 pet. And Xenos is 100% dead content, waste of resources. The only reason anyone owns it is because you need it for the achievement. And that's about it. And for completionist purposes, just so you own everything. There probably will be a purpose for it in the future, probably even next patch though, when they add those new kingdom thingies or whatever they're doing with the map. They're doing something strange with it. Anyways, move that. Go grab all those reds. Throw a nice furnace in there, go from there. I should probably go all in on him before he decides to invade again. We so far only lost 1 gnome this entire time. So we only lost 1 vault key so far. Let's see, I'll throw an furnace down, let him do whatever. And let's see. If he gives up a vault key, that will make up for the fact we lost 1. 5 diamonds, that's not the greatest. I really don't even need diamonds these days. We have enough to craft almost 6 mythics right now. And I have no need to even use them, because I have every mythic in the game. We actually have enough diamonds that we could stop getting mythics. Every single new mythic that comes into this entire game. Like, we could stop getting every new legend and every new mythic that ever gets released this entire year and still be able to just craft them in Soulforge. We have that many diamonds. So basically every new legend, or basically everything new that comes out legend or higher rarity, we could literally just wait it out for the Soulforge. Obviously we won't be doing that, otherwise we won't be able to show it immediately. But we have enough diamonds that we could do that for the rest of the year. Okay, we'll take the skull down and get a bunch of blue. Let's firebomb. Go for a poke. We just sit down there. Let's see. You have Kingdom's power level 9 and White Helm power, and a tribute still says a lower amount. Oh yes, it's a visual error. Everything is currently working correctly as far as bonuses, but there's a visual error where the extra stat bonus and the extra tribute bonus sometimes shows the incorrect value. But it's a visual error that should be fixed next patch. And it is visual only. It is actually working correctly. It's just showing the wrong number. Yeah, if I go click on a kingdom where I have +2 mag or +2 of a stat on it, I believe some of them still only show +1. And same thing happens with tribute. But it's still giving you the correct value. It's just not showing the right value. Why am I using Priest? Because I wanted to go for quicker wins in PvP. It's the strongest hero class to use with this team. So we're just using this. We still have plenty of them to go max, but I figured we've been maxing so many lately that we might as well actually use one for what it's intended for. Because very rarely do I actually bother using them what they're intended for. I just use whatever one I want to level next, but I don't know. We have to do it eventually. We're going to get around to it, so might as well actually use them for what they're used for. I'll go take a poke there. I'm mainly just doing it because of the Gnome event, of course, just so we gain even more loot from it by winning slightly quicker with the right hero class. If it wasn't a Gnome event right now, I'd just be leveling whatever we would normally be leveling, which would probably be Knight class right now. Because I believe that's the event 2 weeks from now, if I'm not mistaken. Next week will be Sorcerer, but we already pretty much have Sorcerer max. We could do that in like a day or two, probably 2 days. Maybe even 3, but by the time the event rolls around, we could probably max it out with the event. Oh, we got an event key. It's not exactly a vault key, but oh well. Still good nonetheless. Yes, the gnomes can give 2 diamonds and 5 diamonds. It's very rare that they do. Or not very rare, but it's not a huge amount of diamonds. Generally, while doing gnomes during event, they only averaged about 3 diamonds per hour, which is a ridiculously low amount of diamonds, obviously. It's the only infinite way of actually farming diamonds in the entire game, is doing treasure gnomes over and over and over and over again. It's a really trivial amount of diamonds, though, that you get from it. But it is technically the only way to infinitely farm them. It's the 3 days during a gnome event. But it's such a small amount that it makes almost no difference. Like, if you were to do, if you were to play like 20 hours of gnomes, you would only get about 50 to 100 diamonds. And that's only if it was during a gnome event. When it's not an event, it would come down to even less than that. It comes down to, like 0.5 diamonds per hour or something. Okay, we're gonna move all that. Take the purple down. Take all the blue. Take all that mess down. How am I getting so many gnomes? Pure luck. Mainly just pure luck. It is about a 1 in 15 chance, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. I forget the exact rate when it's gnome event. I know it's really high though. Which is why you keep seeing so many. Oh, can you please stop summoning? I'll get Ubestead on that so you stop summoning. Take the red over, throw Infernus. Kill those out with a Infernus, I guess, at this point. Should be enough damage. Could also end his turn sometime today. Do that over. Get a hit on you, and then Infernus for the wipe. Or Ubestead if we get it. And we did indeed get it, so we'll just throw that down. Save us some time from the explosions, and down it goes. Hey, we got a crab. I'll be needing that for Blue Guild War Day. I forget how close we are to maxing that out, but it'll bring us closer if nothing else. Let's go do the little crab. And we almost made Leaderboard. Almost there. Reached top 10,000. And we need about 2,300 more points. So we're pretty much right on top of it. We'll get there. We're almost there. We'll probably have it later tonight. Depends how big of a gap they get by then. But anyways, let's go do the pet. And that'll probably be the end of the stream then. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Or anything you want me to mess around with or anything. Otherwise, we'll probably end it out after we go get this pet. We'll be back later today, though, of course. We'll be back at 7 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every night. And probably just mainly going to be doing the same thing. Though we'll be opening the orb and see what we get. And I'll probably re-go over the spoiler as well for anyone who didn't catch it during this morning's stream. Game, load, please. Go. I clicked the back button. It's loading right now. This better be fixed next patch. It's been so ridiculously bad, this patch, as you guys have probably seen. Oh, got our tribute too this hour. I'm gonna go grab that. Also, we haven't really been getting many gem drops from the gnomes, I noticed. We're getting a lot of keys this time around, but not that many gnomes. I mean, not that many gems-specific drops. Like, we get things that are worth gems. We've getting, like, nothing that are actually gems, though. I think we got, like, 5 gem drops twice, and that's it. Didn't see a single 20, didn't see a single any other drop that it has. Bet it's gem-related. Can I advise good teams for Word Breaker for Green Day without Queen Aurora? Queen Aurora is a pretty big component of it, though. Let's see. You can't use Dark Maiden with it. What would you use for mana generation then? Trying to think of a green exploder that synergizes with it. Is there a green exploder other than Ward Breaker? There has to be. I don't know why I can't think of one off the top of my head though. Oh yes, it's Captain Skullbeard. It'd be Captain Skullbeard into Ward Breaker, and you would just keep looping those two back and forth with two other troops. Probably hero in first slot as a tank when one other one, or maybe a proper tank up front. Let's see what's on the green that's the tankiest that you could use. I believe there's some greens that have a that wouldn't block too much, that have skull reduction and entangle on them. Trying to think of what it might be off the top of my head though. But basically the structure of your team would be Ward Breaker all the way in the back, assuming they're not using Kraken, or anything that ends up hitting the back there. But assuming they don't, Ward Breaker all the way in back, followed by Captain Skullbeard in third slot. Second slot would be a mana generator or a damager. And first slot would end up being... Oh, sorry. Second slot would be your hero, and then first slot would be your tank. And on your hero, you could just use any damage source. Or any support. Or really just about any weapon that would end up synergizing that is green. Could even be a mangle-like weapon or something. Okay, we'll throw in Furnace at that. And then we super stick kill that. Yeah, Captain Skullbeard into Ward Breaker would be the primary aspect of your team. Yeah, Queen Aurora is actually really insane for every Guild War day. Once you do eventually pick it up. It's not really one I think of as being a good troop too often, but it is so vital to Guild War days just because of how versatile it is for every day. There isn't a single day it's bad at, or you know, all three of its colors. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? We'll go and take a green down. Go get a Furnace. Actually, let me take the other yellow. That should get it to full mana, so we just Ubestead immediately. We'll Ubestead immediately. Get the red first. Actually, let's throw a second Furnace. That should bring it down to 2. And then we just wipe it with the Ubestead there. What would be the best place in the game to go and collect souls? First challenge, the Vineyard Fields, or any similar easy challenge. I normally go first challenge, the Vineyard Fields, though. There are a few others that are similarly as easy. But the main reason for first challenge of Vineyard Fields is it just has the lowest durability of any first task. There are others that are really close, though. I believe Zolkari first battle is pretty close. The only problem with that is there's some mana drainers in there that can be a little annoying sometimes. The problem with the first challenge of Vineyard Fields is it actually has 20% dodge on the first slot. Zolkari doesn't have it, but I believe it has mana drain instead, which is similarly is annoying. Aurora, Yagway, Aurora. No, you wouldn't go that heavy with it. Is there anything you could really synergize Yagway with on Green Day? I know I occasionally try for it. I know on Red Day it's way better. But, I guess technically you can get away with Yagway on Green Day if you really wanted to. There's just not as good of a synergy for it compared to Red Day. But it still works. Yagway's still insanely strong. Alright, let's get this down, get a bunch of skulls cascaded. Go from there. There we go, let's poke us. And let's move that down. Grab a skull. Pick another skull and dead. And 2 more, then we get our crabs. And hopefully that's enough to almost upgrade it. I have no clue how close it is, but I recall it being legendary for a while now. So hopefully it gets almost there. That would give us 1 higher armor, I believe, for Blue Day. It's either armor or HP. I believe it's armor. I believe blue and yellow was armor. And brown and green is HP. Okay, we'll skull kill it. We don't have enough range to actually kill. Almost. Burn. He lives with 1 HP. But we'll go and just get a Furnace at him. He just pokes us, does nothing. He doesn't even go for hero, which he could have tried devouring. But then again, we have barrier, so he wouldn't have been able to do that even if he did. We'll go through this down it goes, and then we'll have one more battle. You know the highest level you can achieve on the game? 10,000, though it's literally impossible. The current highest level in the game is Tech9, who's at around level 2,100 almost. But it is literally impossible. It takes about 50 years to reach level 10,000 in the current state of the game. And I'm not kidding. Maybe not 50, maybe more like 30 years. But it's a ridiculously absurd amount of time that is literally impossible. Because the higher you keep going in level, the more time it takes to gain each level. But yeah, the second highest below him isn't even that 2,000 yet. I think the second highest is like 1,600 or something. And most of the highest are in like the 1,500s. And anything above 1,200 is super high level. Alright, we'll go take a red. Take a skull down. Red over. Run furnace. Getting a little poke at him. If it'll go. And as that. Never mind, we don't even have mana for it. What are you doing? Go take that, run furnace. And give us that pet. It's impossible just because of how much time it takes. It technically is possible, but the amount of time it would take to do so is just absurd. 2 Krabbies. Is that enough to actually max it? Let's hope so. Probably not. Nope, never mind. Oh, wow. That didn't move at all. We're up to 3 copies of it. Wow. Apparently, we didn't get a pet for it for a while. I knew it was Legend for a while. I just didn't realize there was that big of a gap. Wow. Well, it'll take a while before he gets anywhere near it. But oh well. Slowly but surely, they'll be coming and rolling in over time. Anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for the stream. Best of luck if you are going to keep going for the gnomes. There's still really good time to be doing it. I'll probably be doing quite a bit of it off stream still. Yeah, if you have any free time to go and just throw it on this weekend, the next day in 13 hours, definitely worth doing so for the gnomes. Don't forget, if you still want the new Mythic, it is available till next Friday. Until next Friday reset, so you have basically until the end of Thursday to go and get it if you want to go open Glory Gem Guild or VIP chest for it. Other than that, of course, we'll have this new standard event next week. Hopefully we'll have some more spoilers on Monday, Salty might give us. For any of you that didn't see earlier, we had this spoiler that we went over today. Let's see, where's the thingy? Oh wait, did I already close it? No, I didn't. Where did the window capture go for that? 1 second, let me go over that just one more time before we actually end out. For any of you that didn't see it earlier. Window capture, is this the right one? No, why is it window capturing Gems of War? I want you to window capture the, Oh no, it went down! But basically, it's going to be a delving system. It looks like a little dungeon. And basically, what's going to be is you're going to have a bunch of different paths that you can go to gain a bunch of different loot. It's going to be basically like a dungeon crawling kind of thing. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's really cool. We'll have hopefully more information on it pretty soon. Currently, we have almost no information on it other than a little spoiler image thingy. But yeah, a lot of potential with it. So we'll see exactly how it goes down. It is probably going to be a sigil system, unfortunately, but it does seem like a lot of fun compared to some of the other game modes. It's definitely very unique. Like, it's not like another raid or invasion clone. It's or at least it doesn't look like it yet. We'll find out. But it does look like its own unique kind of thing, which is pretty cool. There's the same amount of gnomes literally everywhere you go, but the quicker you can do battles, the better. So technically, explore is the quickest rate you could ever get gnomes at. The problem with that, though, is you're not getting ingots while doing so, and you're also getting less gold and less of a few other stuff like EXP. Or just technically you're getting more XP from doing it in Explore, because you're doing battles so much quicker. But basically, each battle has the same amount of chance that you'd find a gnome. It's just in PvP, you also find pet gnomes, while on top of treasure gnomes, because pet gnomes can still give you vault keys during this event, and you're just getting ingots as well. So basically, the absolute 2 best, if your only thing was gnomes and you didn't care about anything else, would be explore in whatever kingdom you need arcane trade stones in, and just keep spamming that at like 3 wins per minute, if not quicker. Or keep repicking casual PvP until you find the weakest possible battle. So you would take either this battle, or you would take the firebomb, and you just keep repicking until you find another weak one. And that would technically be quicker than doing normal PvP. I'm mainly doing normal PvP for the higher resources, as well as the leaderboard, which we've almost made, actually. We're almost there. We need like 2,000 more points or so. We'll probably have it by later tonight. And that ends up giving us some extra trait stones on top of the trait stones we're already getting. Let's see. Did we have colors indicate for battles before? Don't think so. Well, they still like using it for everything. Like, they use colors on kingdoms to indicate rarity now, too. Which is the instance where it was using it for power level in a way. Like, literally for power level. Because if you check this is common, this is rare, this is ultra rare, this is epic. And then, of course, they'll eventually add legends and mythic rarity kingdoms in the future. Obviously, it's not implemented yet because they're not even planning on using level 10 yet, let alone level 20, let alone level 30. But they are going to expand it, obviously, to legendary and mythic eventually, though we are, like, ages away. This is, like, 2 years away, let alone when they'll finally expand it to legend and mythic, so we still got quite a bit of time. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoy your weekend. Thank you all so much for coming down. Again, we'll be back 7 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. It really helps out a lot. And, yeah. And as I mentioned earlier, when next patch does launch, I might start doing like a midday kind of morning-ish stream, kind of like around this time every day, approximately. I don't know if it'll have an official time, but on like all the days that we don't normally stream in the morning, I think I'm going to start streaming in the morning. It's going to be on a new level account. It's going to be like a very, very weak, just start brand new account and start playing it like once every day almost, just for a little small amount of time on stream, and to see what kind of progress we can make after a couple months. But you'll be starting that probably next patch or soon after next patch, maybe not immediately, because obviously the first thing we'll be doing when next patch comes out will hopefully be whatever new game modes are and whatever else comes in. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming down. Enjoy your weekends. Best of luck with everything, and goodbye, everyone.